Getting you ready for game time. Join me, Sal from Behind the Arc Basketball, as I announce play-by-play. Make sure to smash the like and subscribe, because now we're about to go live. Entering the pregame, we now present Sal from Behind the Arc Basketball. And what's good, everyone? Happy Sunday. Welcome back in. The Celtics up 2-1 in the series against the Orlando Magic. A big game 4 in this series today. The Celtics looking to bounce back. They have done that every single time but twice this season. Boston has the best record in the NBA following a loss with a 19-2 record. That's a 90.5% win percentage following a loss this season. The Magic, after a win, they're the bottom team of the playoffs with just a 19-23 record after a win this season. If you guys are new to the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. It's all about bouncing back tonight here. The Celtics playing really well this season on the road, 33-8 record on the road. Top road team in the Eastern Conference this season. It's all about bouncing back here tonight for the Celtics. Porzingis looking to see if he could have a much better game tonight. He has been struggling with the physicality. I still think the Celtics can win the championship once again, but it's getting a little bit more difficult. Drew Holiday out tonight due to a hamstring injury, so he will not be playing tonight. And injuries starting to mount up. Jaylen Brown was coming into this game questionable, but he is good to go tonight for Jaylen Brown. Jason Tatum, game 1, had that wrist injury, missed game 2, came back for game 3. Tatum's available for tonight's matchup. But if you're the Celtics, you want to get this done and over with in 5 right now in this series and move on to the next round, because the more that this series just keeps on lingering on, then the more that it's going to look like the New York Knicks could potentially give the Celtics a run in the next round. The Knicks just went up 3-1 this afternoon, beat the Pistons by 1. T-Wolves just beat the Lakers, so T-Wolves up 3-1 in that series too. Hey, what's good, Daniel? Anastasia Pringle, welcome in. Thanks for joining in. Yeah, good question if the Celtics can cover 7.5 tonight. I think it's going to be much closer in this game. It's been like all these games have been low-scoring games. It's going to be a rock fight tonight, but I think the Celtics this time is going to squeak out a close win, probably by like 4 or 5 points for my prediction. But yeah, I like the Celtics today. I think they're going to get this one close on them. Drew Holiday is not playing tonight. That's a big loss right there. They're going to find a way to stop Banchero and Franz Wagner. Those two guys really going off against the Celtics defense. Paulo Banchero is averaging 32 points per game on 47% shooting, 47% from 3 for Paulo Banchero for him. Yeah, I've been dealing with allergies for me. So yeah, I've had it for like a week or so. So yeah, it's like really bad pollen outside recently. Yeah, Celtics. So they're gonna have the Knicks next if they get out of this series for them, and then after that will be the Cavs. The Cavs are up 3-0 against the Heat. And Franz Wagner too, having a really big series, averaging 26 points per game in this series. So those two guys, they're having a real just issue stopping or so for Boston. Hey, what's good, George? Welcome in. Thanks for joining in. Yeah, pollen's been pretty bad outside. So I've had allergies since I got back from vacation, like Monday or so. It's been like on and off, on and off. Like the trees where I am, like at my house, there are like barely like any leaves in the trees. But I've been back and forth going to like different places or so. I went to Providence a couple times this week, and their trees like 25 minutes down the road, they're like at full bloom, whereas like over where I am, it's still like we still are just getting started with the buds on the trees, so it's crazy. I was up in Vermont last weekend, and they didn't have any buds or anything on the trees over there. So yeah, if I do sound different, it's because I've been dealing with like allergies or so, waking up recently. So my apologies about that. Gonna try to do the best possible. Yeah, I remember a couple of years ago I had allergies at the worst time during like the NCAA tournament Final Four game. I remember from a couple of years back. So yeah, that was not fun. Drew Holiday not playing tonight. He is out due to a hamstring injury. Big loss for the Celtics tonight with him. Jaylen Brown is good to go though. He is questionable, but he is good to go for this matchup. I get to see something out of Porzingis today. He's been really struggling for Porzingis. This has just been like a street fight of a series. The Celtics were unhappy with how the Magic played them during the last game. They were complaining about how there should have been multiple foul calls. There was one that it was like a loose ball between Wendell Carter and Derek White, and Derek White got smacked on the head, but the refs ruled the basketball out of bounds off Derek White and ruled it possession Magic, and you get smacked on the head after the ball landed out of bounds. According to the officials, the Magic got the basketball back, and the Magic took control of the game and won the game. Luther, welcome in. Thanks for joining in. Jeffrey, welcome in. Yeah, Easter went pretty well. That's awesome. And stayed at his niece's house Saturday, Sunday night till Monday afternoon. Good to hear, man. Yeah, I was up in Vermont Easter, so we switched hotels that day. That was quite a long day. We were on the road like the entire day. We went from Burlington to White River Junction, and we stayed overnight, and then we came back home on Monday. Monday was actually a state holiday in Massachusetts. It's called Patriots Day, the Boston Marathon Day. So every Monday, it's like the third Monday in the month of April, which was last Monday, Boston Marathon Day is always, it's always a holiday in the state of Massachusetts. Do I think the Cavs will be hard to beat? Yes, I do. They got a lot of depth on their team. I still think the Celtics can beat the Cavs and advance to the finals. I've got in my bracket Celtics versus OKC in the finals, and the Thunder look really, really good. They just swept the Grizzlies, so the Thunder are already in the second round. They beat the Grizzlies a couple of close times. First two times they smashed the Grizzlies. First time around they beat them by 51 a week ago, but that series is already wrapped up. The Thunder 1-4 against Memphis. They had a huge comeback a couple nights ago. I think that was on Friday because I was watching that game, and they were down by like 15 points. They came all the way back and won it. Yeah, my prediction for this one was Celtics in 5 in this series. So that was kind of more like the obvious one was the last game, Game 3, that the Magic took. I do think this is going to be close, though. So I do think that the Celtics are going to win this game. I think it's going to be close. If you guys are doing this stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well. My apologies for not being live last week or so. I had a really, really busy week for myself. At the end of the season for the college broadcast schedule. For me, just finished doing. I had 7 broadcasts this weekend that I did. I had 8 broadcasts since Wednesday. I had 3 games for water polo Friday, a lacrosse game yesterday, and then back doing water polo this afternoon. So, yeah, I was quite energized this morning, even though dealing with allergies. Had to take a couple of drops of ginger candy before the start of those games today. Because, yeah, I was up and going at like 6 in the morning. I woke up today. I had games at 9, 11, and 1. Yeah, I'm hoping to do so, Jeffrey. I have a softball doubleheader on Tuesday at 3 and 5, but I noticed the time's at 8:30, so I should be home around like probably like 7:30, 7:45 ish. So I'm hoping to do it most likely on Tuesday after I eat. So I got 2 games this week for college broadcasts for both of them are softball doubleheaders Tuesday and Friday. So I'm probably planning on doing Tuesday the Celtics at 8:30 after I get home. Probably going to get home around like 7:30, 7:45ish, and then depending on late in the week after that or so. Gregory, thanks for joining in. Appreciate it, man, for the dono. Let's get that dono hype for Gregory out on the stream. Renalfo, welcome in. Thanks for joining in. If you haven't done so already, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well. That would be the Thunder there, Anastasia. So I think the Celtics can, even though they went 0-2 against OKC in the regular season. Celtics won the finals last year. That's going to be something totally different for the Thunder going into the finals. The Thunder look like they're on another level this year. But I've got the Celtics winning it all in my bracket. They just got to stay healthy and avoid the injury bug. Derek White, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Al Horford, Kristaps Porzingis, the starting 5 for the Celtics, going up against Corey Joseph, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, Franz Wagner, Paulo Banchero, and Wendell Carter Jr., the starting 5 for the Magic. Got to take the challenge by the Magic in this game. A really young team that's on the rise in the future, being this Orlando Magic squad, and they're going to make this into a street fight. Really, really physical. Yeah, it's stunning. The Lakers now down 3-1. I actually advanced the Lakers to play Golden State in my bracket in round 2, and it's not looking so well right now. Anthony Edwards, absolute animal in the playoffs. Yeah, it's coming back to bite the Lakers now that they couldn't get like an actual big man at the trade deadline. Magic have scored 26 points off of turnovers in this series, 16 second chance points. They locked up the Celtics second half in that game on Friday night. Just this one game I'll be covering tonight. Celtics white jerseys, green numbers, green letters for this matchup. Magic on their home court. This is at the Kia Center in Orlando for Game 4. Blue jerseys, white numbers, white letters for the Magic. Drew Holiday not playing in this one. No Jalen Suggs, no Mo Wagner for the Magic. Celtics going right to left, Magic going left to right as we're underway. Corey Joseph gets the ball tipped off to him, and the Magic control the opening tip. First possession here for Orlando to start off Game 4. Top of the key with Carter. Hand off to Franz Wagner. Lost it off the dribble into the hands to Banchero. Back outside to Wagner. Wagner, 8 on the shot clock. He's defended by Porzingis around the perimeter. Dribbles up to the elbow. Jumper, deep 2. Franz Wagner connects on it. Magic up 2-0. They get a stop. Wagner and Banchero, both of those guys, putting up 27 and 32 for points per games in the first 3 games in the series. Derek White over to Tatum. Bounce pass, backdoor cutter. Derek White right to the rim. He scores up and off the backboard. Celtics on the board. Derek White's been pretty solid in the series. He had a really good Game 1. Him and Pritchard went off last Sunday in Game 1. White's averaging around 20 points per game. Question is, Porzingis has to start getting going for him. It's been just a major question mark. Games 1 and 3 non-existent, really struggling against that physicality. Jumper here at the low block gets knocked down by Corey Joseph on the J. So perfect, 3 for 3 to start off with possessions here. White at the left wing perimeter for the Celtics. Wow, Magic have 5 straight home wins against the Celtics here at the Kia Center. Bounce pass over to Brown. Has it at the right baseline. Outside finds White. White around the perimeter. 6 on the shot clock. Derek White slides it on top. Porzingis. Step back 3 in the air over Carter. That's well short off the rim. A rebound controlled by Tatum. Outside with Brown. Brown jacks up the 3. Missed off the mark. No good. Tipped around and Joseph collects the defensive rebound. Yeah, Porzingis just completely out hustled there. Couldn't box out much smaller Corey Joseph, and he collected the defensive rebound. Banchero off the left baseline dribble gets bumped into and fouled, and that's on Jaylen Brown, who picks up the shooting foul. What's good, Alan? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining in. Wensjoy, welcome back in from the Philippines. My apologies if I do sound like a little bit stuffy or so. I've been dealing with allergies. It's peak season for pollen. Right now, the trees are in full bloom, so I've been dealing with kind of stuffy since Monday or so. First free throw is good by Paulo Banchero. Hey, what's good, Joe? Welcome in. We're just getting started today. If you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Celtics came into this matchup a 7.5-point favorite on the road. Second free throw is missed off the mark by Banchero. Celtics only averaging 101 points per game against the Magic. The top defense in the NBA as Boston bricked the 3 off the back rim. No good there by Al Horford. Wagner dribbles up inside the key. Wagner drives in Horford off the glass. No good. Great contest by Al Horford and a late whistle. And a personal foul charged to Porzingis off the loose ball. Are you still a channel member? I don't believe so. I see the blue wrench, but I don't see the membership on the membership for you right now, Joe. Inbound goes to Banchero. Banchero slides it off to his right, intercepted by Tatum. Tatum jumps through. Tatum, rhythm 3 transition, left it off the back rim, no good. Offensive rebound goes back to Derek White. White backs his way inside. White dish outside to the top to Porzingis. 5 of the shot clock for Porzingis finds Horford around the perimeter. Shot clock down to 3, off to Brown. Brown, jab step, has to launch with a 1. He takes it off the rim, no good. A rebound control by Carter for the Magic. Porzingis once again, that's back-to-back chances that he had the box out there and couldn't come up with an offensive rebound. Tough follow away by Banchero. Blocked up in the air by Derek White. Out of bounds. It's off Orlando. Celtics get it back once again. 9 minutes left to go in the opening quarter to the first 3+ minutes here. Jaylen Brown. Over to Porzingis. Fall away inside the key. Made it look so tough there as he missed it off the back rim. No good. And Porzingis still struggling in the playoffs as Banchero got it stripped out of bounds. It's off of Banchero and out. It's Celtics basketball. Al Horford making hustle play after hustle play right now. Back-to-back major defensive stops on the defensive side of the floor for the Celtics for Horford. Loose ball here, White battling Joseph. Joseph picks up the... Or that's going to be on Franz Wagner, actually. Picks up the reach and foul. Yeah, I'm hoping to, Anastasia. Probably after the week of May 7th. My final game on the schedule for regular season for college broadcast is May 4, this upcoming Friday. So I got 6 days remaining. But it's Jaylen Brown just scored for 2 inside the key. But also there's playoffs, so I don't know about playoff scheduling until the seeding comes out or at the end of next weekend. The lob goes over the top for Wendell Carter Jr., who throws it down with an alley-oop. Celtics down by 3. White, lob down low. There goes Porzingis as he shoves it with a 2-handed flush. There we go, KP on the board. Corner 3, Wendell Carter. Off the back rim, no good. Horford collects the defensive rebound. I don't mind the Celtics allowing the Magic to attempt those types of shots. Magic ranked dead last in the league in three-point shooting. Jaylen Brown met at the rim there with a huge rejection by the Magic. Here goes Orlando. Banchero right down the lane, scores up and in off the glass, plus the foul. He fell face first right into the cameraman after he finished with an and one. It's on Tatum, who picked up the shooting foul. Man, somebody's going to stop Paulo Banchero in this series because he's going off. I mean, he's just got that killer instinct, the next level for Paulo Banchero. And one here at the line by Banchero. That's good. 10-6 for Orlando. My clock's actually a little bit behind here. We're down to 7:40 left to go in the first. Off the roll down. Porzingis once again throws it down with a two-handed flush. Derek White, back-to-back assist to KP. Hellcat, welcome in. Thanks for joining in. Pacers would have to get past the Cavs, so if they shockingly get past the Cavs, there's a chance that they'll take on the Celtics in the conference finals. Al Horford blocks the corner three attempt by the Magic as it sails out of bounds. Man, Al Horford doing everything right defensively so far. The kick to the corner from Joseph to Wagner, and he swats it into the third row of the seats off the corner three attempt by Franz Wagner. Avi, welcome back in. Yeah, Celtics out to a slow start. Still got a lot of game left to go, though. They're going to do a much better job with the physicality that the Magic are displayed. The Celtics have been unhappy with how this whole series has been. That's why it gets a little bit tricky with these road games, because the officials start to favor the games and call it in the favor of the home team or so. So some of these calls, when they play at the Kia Center, won't be in the favor of the Celtics. And right now, Celtics with 3 personal fouls, 1 foul charge in the Magic. Step back three, splash. That is made by Franz Wagner. He's only shooting 19% from 3 in this series. First made 3 goes to the Magic. Celtics number 1 in made 3s in the NBA. Magic dead last, and the Magic have made the first 3 of the game. Celtics 0 for 6 from the perimeter. Turnover charge to Jaylen Brown. Banchero attacks the paint over Horford. Missed off the mark, no good. A rebound secured by Brown. Al Horford's defense right now, a big reason why the Celtics are only trailing by 5. Brown attacks down low. And a shooting foul here charged to Franz Wagner. Wow. That was very close to being an offensive foul there for Jaylen Brown. He just rammed right over Franz Wagner. Off dribble drive penetration inside the paint. Clock will stop here with 6:41 left to go, and the Magic burn a timeout. First timeout in the night as we head to the timeout with 6:41. What's good, Marcus? Welcome in. Thanks for joining in. Paulie, appreciate it. Thanks for joining back in. We get almost 60 plus watching right now. If you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Yeah, Peyton Pritchard he'll probably come in once we get back to action. He usually comes in after like the first time out. Yeah, I haven't been following the draft that much for the NFL, but I just brought up what the Colts got. Wow, they really stacked up. First 3 players came from the Big Ten that they drafted. So they got a tight end from Penn State, defensive end from Ohio State, corner from Minnesota. What's good, DJ? Welcome in. He's got the Magic in the first quarter. Celtics first half. Celtics at the end of this game to take this one today. Yeah, right now starting slow. It's good to see Porzingis getting back into a groove, though. 2 slam dunks by Porzingis because he's been just really concerning in this series. He's been struggling a lot with the physicality for him. Single-digit points games 1 and 3. Had a 20-point game in Game 2. So hopefully he'll be able to bounce back like he did in that Game 2 and produce at a high level today. Derek White's got 2. Jaylen Brown's got 2. Tatum has yet to score so far. Al Horford doing it through his defense. Yet to score for Al Horford, but he's got 2 blocks. Celtics have to settle it down. And they just got run out off the 3-point line. 0 for 6 from 3. Magic providing balance with them. They've got 4 different starters who scored. 5 points by Franz Wagner, 4 by Banchero, 2 each by Wendell Carter Jr., Corey Joseph. Yeah, thanks for the mention there, Anastasia. Appreciate it. That's big. That is the second foul charged to Franz Wagner. So once we got into the timeouts, Franz Wagner has been confirmed. That's the second personal foul. That was close to being an offensive foul by Jaylen Brown as he looked like he bulldozed over Franz Wagner, though. Franz Wagner didn't set his feet, and he called it a shooting foul charged to Franz Wagner. So Jaylen Brown at the free throw line shooting 2 shots here for the Celtics. First one's good. Hey, what's good? Connor, welcome in. Thanks for joining in, bud. 19.6 rebounds against the Magic in Game 3. Has to settle it down, though, with the turnovers. He did have 6 turnovers in the previous game. He had a 35-piece in Game 2 when Tatum was out. That was very similar to what he had in that game right before Christmas, December 23rd. He had a 35-point game as well when Tatum didn't play that game the game before Christmas. Both of the shots were good at the line for Jaylen Brown. 13 to 10, 6.5 left to go in the first quarter. Wendell Carter Jr., guarded by Porzingis. Jab step here at the perimeter. Slides it off to his right to Corey Joseph. Runner inside the key. Joseph connects on the 2. 15-10 advantage for the Magic. Still the same starting 5 on the floor. Brown, quick 3, up the court. No good off the mark, and the Celtics are now 0 for 7 from the perimeter as it goes back to the Magic off the rebound. Joseph finds Banchero. Banchero open 3 over Porzingis. Rattles in. 18-10. Man, Paulo Banchero just playing on another level in this series. Just plays with that killer instinct. That's something that I got to see Jason Tatum play. Tatum, pocket pass. Horford lobs it up over the top for Porzingis. And he punches it through with a right-handed flush. Oh, that's a perfect play design right there for Boston. Out to in. Banchero lines up a 3. Missed around the rim and out. Rebound secure by Brown. Celtics up the floor. White, Tatum, Brown, Porzingis, Horford. Current starting 5 still on the floor. Tatum crossover, drives, attacks the paint right on Banchero. No good, missed the layup. Offensive rebound, putback's got it. 18-14. JT resilient. Able to get it a drop. They also got him on an and 1 as well. This is going to be an and 1 coming up for Tatum. At the back end of the play there, he was submerged by Banchero, and then 1 defender from behind. This is going to be an and 1 by Tatum. Late foul there, charged to Corey Joseph from behind. Free throw is good. Yeah, I like the Clippers in that series too. First trio of points tonight for Tatum. Celtics up in the offensive rebound column 4-0. Banchero lost the handle. Able to get it back with Anthony Black. Magic still with the possession. Caleb Houston, first time on the floor alongside number 0, Anthony Black. Banchero has possession at the wing. First time at the court for Peyton Pritchard tonight. Banchero hunts Pritchard. Jumper for 2 over Pritchard. Missed it short at the elbow. Rebound controlled by Brown for Boston. Tatum, Brown, Horford, Pritchard, Hauser. The 5 on the floor. Carly Tatum takes the 3. Makes the 3 from downtown. Bang, bang by JT. Absolute laser of a shot. Celtics in an 8-zip run in the last minute. 4.5 left to go here in the first. Banchero guarded by the smaller Pritchard. Lobs it over to Carter. Carter back outside. Banchero switched here. Guarded by Tatum. Banchero kick out quarter. Anthony Black, his 3 came up blocked by Horford. That is the 3rd block in the opening quarter by Al Horford. Pritchard. Left baseline dribble. Pritchard hunting down Caleb Houston. Kick out corner. Hauser needing a three. Splash. He has got it. That is the first 3 points in the playoffs for Sam Hauser. Coming in Game 4 with 4 minutes left to go almost. In the opening quarter, he has finally found his shooter's touch. Black attacks. Black. Got it. Layup's good. That snaps a 11-zip run by the Celtics. Finally, Boston's able to snap the ball and get their players involved in scoring. Tatum has it here at the top. Tatum guarded by Banchero around the perimeter. Tatum, step back three in the air, contested by Banchero. Tough shot, no good. As Tatum went down, a little slow to get up, but he does get up and play defense here. Outside the Black. Black, straight line dribble drive. Anthony Black sends it outside, deflected by Hauser into the hands to number 14, Gary Harris. Banchero, wide open three off the back rim, no good. Tatum there to collect the defensive rebound. Celtics by 1 with the basketball. Tatum off the Brown crossing midcourt. Celtics +4 to glass, 11-7. Brown finds Hauser, near side corner, bounce pass Horford. Horford looking for his first bucket today. He takes on one defender, backing his way inside the key. Horford, little baby hook, got it a drop for 2. Right over his one defender, Caleb Houston. 23-20 Celtics. Part of a 13-2 run right now in the last 3 minutes for Boston. Banchero attacking inside the paint. Celtics called on a foul. That's on Pritchard. And the clock will stop here. 2:53 left to go in the first. And Boston will burn the timeout. That looked very close to being a tie-up there by Pritchard, as Banchero looked like he was stuck trying to get that ball up. And it looked like from my angle that Pritchard had tied him up briefly with it when he was trying to go up, but they called it on Pritchard. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well, as right now we're on a timeout. Hey, what's good? Andres, welcome in. Tatum's starting to get going. He's got 6. Porzingis has 6. That's a great sign to see. A couple slam dunks by KP. Jaylen Brown with 4. White's got 2. Horford's got 2. And always a great sign to see Sam Hauser get on the board, enter the game, splash down a corner 3. That is the first 3 points for Sam Hauser. He has played 38 minutes now in this first round of the playoffs. Two close games already. We'll see if we have a third. Knicks beat the Pistons 94-93. Knicks are up 3-1 against Detroit. T-Wolves up against the Lakers. That's the stunner. 116-113. T-Wolves up 3-1 in that series. Man, Al Horford's been awesome tonight. 3 blocks in this opening quarter by Horford. Like, he knows how big they have to play defensively to come away with a win against this Magic team. They have to match the same physicality as Orlando, and they're doing that right now. Al Horford is setting the tone, making sure that the Magic know that his presence has been made. So many low-scoring games in this series. These are the outcomes in this series. Celtics beat the Magic 103-86. Game 1. Celtics beat the Magic Game 2, 109-100. And then the Magic beat the Celtics on Friday, 95-93. Water polo, that was the tournament championship was Harvard. So Harvard beat Princeton. It was like a slight upset because Harvard won their first ever conference championship today. Princeton had won 2 straight for the conference championship, and they had won 6 total as a team. And Princeton was ranked at number 10. Harvard was ranked at 15. So that was a slight upset there, the 2 seed over the 1 seed. So Harvard won the entire bracket. I had to prep 7 different teams this weekend for the conference championships for water polo. So it was Harvard, Princeton. I was at Brown. Brown was the host. They were the 4 seed. The 3 seed was Michigan, which plays in the same conference as Brown, Princeton, and Harvard for water polo. It's called the CWPA, which is the conference, so it's not the Ivy, which those 3 schools are a full-time member to Ivy, whereas Michigan's a Big Ten school. And then the other teams in the conference were St. Francis, Pennsylvania. They're going to transition to D3 in a couple of years. And then Bucknell, they were the 5 seed. Bucknell upset Brown on the opening night. That was a stunning game because Bucknell came into that game 0-12 against ranked opponents. Brown was ranked at number 20 in the country. And then the last seed was Mercyhurst, which is brand new to D1. They're out of Erie, Pennsylvania. And yeah, they've really got a rude awakening this season for them. They play in Stonehill's conference as a NEC member full-time for a lot of their sports like baseball, basketball, lacrosse, field hockey. A lot of those sports they play as a full-time member to NEC, and they have really struggled in all those sports. It's their first year as a D1 program. Tatum, fall away, gutted to go, good for 2, and Pritchard disrupts the ball out of bounds. It's off at Anthony Black. It's a turnover charge in the Magic. Man, Magic right now is starting to get careless with the basketball here. Tatum inbounds over to Pritchard. Celtics surging on the run. Pritchard on the floor with Cornette, Horford, Hauser, and Tatum. Pritchard at the right wing, slides it on top over to Cornette. First time on the floor tonight. Pritchard, lob to Tatum, far side quarter. Tatum takes on Caleb Houston, 1-on-1. Tatum inside the key, follow away. Once again, deep 2, off the mark, no good. Huge offensive rebound, though, by Luke Cornette. Straight away 3. It's a rocket from downtown. Sam Hauser showing up here, game 4 of the series. 7-point lead, 5-0 offensive rebounds right now for the Celtics. Banchero at the top of the key. Banchero dribbles up, drives downhill. Banchero goes up, gets fouled. That is on Hauser. It's going to be 2 shots here coming up at the line. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, the lacrosse games I had this week were D3. So it was women's and men's I did. I had a game on Wednesday. I was at Wheaton College, Mass, covering their games on Wednesday and Saturday. Yeah, they got crushed against MIT on Wednesday. It was something like 21-3 was the final score. It wasn't even close. And then the men's team had lost to Springfield yesterday, and that was a pretty good game. They lost 15-12, but Springfield was the top team in the conference. They went 7-0. The team that they covered for lacrosse this year went 1-6, but they were competitive in most of their games. It wasn't like they were losing a bunch of double-digit games. They were losing a bunch of close games this year for them. 28-22 as the free throws go down for the Magic. Celtics with possession. Tatum guarded around the perimeter. Final minute and a half left to go in the opening quarter. Tatum, 5 in the shot clock, trying to do it all himself. Tatum, fall away, left baseline, swoosh. Wow, Tatum can take it himself and do exactly that right there, knocking down the J over Gary Harris. Banchero, he's played this entire quarter outside of Wagner. Franz Wagner with 2 personal fouls in this opening quarter. Not a good start for the Magic. Slides it off to Banchero, catch and fire. 3 for Paulo, connects in the triple. Man, Paulo Banchero is going to have to go for 40-plus if his team wants to win this game. Final minute left to go in the first. Pritchard still looking to get on the scoreboard right now for PP. Pritchard at the top. Bounce pass over to Tatum. Tatum backs his way to the elbow. Outside, Pritchard. Pull-up J from the parking lot. Off the mark. No good as he missed the 30-footer. Rebound secured by Anthony Black for the Magic. Magic down by 5 right now. Franz Wagner gets past Hauser, attacks the paint over Cornette, no good off the mark. Great contest by Cornette. Offensive rebound goes to Magic. And a loose ball foul here, charged to Boston. It's on Pritchard on the floor. That should send them to the bonus, too. Yeah, this is going to be free throws right now for Orlando. 31 seconds left to go. Tatum's got 10 points, 5 rebounds. Two shots here at the line for the Magic. First one is good by Jonathan Isaac. Yeah, Banchero's got 12 right now. Everybody else with 5 or below. Franz Wagner's got 5. The problem is that he's got 2 fouls in this first quarter, so he has to be careful. Second shot's good. 30-27. Magic 6 for 9 at the free throw line. Boston perfect 3 for 3. Celtics with possession. White crosses midcourt. Final 20 seconds left to go in the opening quarter. Tatum has it. Edge of the midcourt logo. Pass off the roll down. Porzingis attacks inside the paint. They will not count the bucket. So Porzingis off the drive as the Magic commit their 4th personal, reaching into Porzingis before he went up into the layup attempt. What's good, Jameson? Welcome back in. Thanks for joining in, man. Tatum inbounds it off to White. Derek White, 12 seconds left to play the quarter. White towards his right around the perimeter, dribbles up, drives inside the paint. Derek White floats up a shot. He got it to go with 5 seconds left to play. Big time layup right there by D. White. Final possession for the Magic, slicing the defense at the buzzer, and they got it. Anthony Black takes it coast to coast. Poor defense getting back in transition and setting for the Celtics as Anthony Black completely cut up the Celtics defense, taking the basketball coast to coast down the floor in a final possession right at the buzzer to lay it up and in to close out the end of quarter 1. 32-29 at the end of the first quarter. What a start to this game so far. Alright, if you guys are new to the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe as we just closed out at the end of the first quarter. That's a tough layup to allow for Boston's defense. You cannot do that, allowing a layup as time expires at the buzzer. Jason Tatum, 10 points for him today, 4 for 8 shooting, played the entire first quarter, 5 rebounds for Tatum. 6 points by Porzingis. That's a great sign to see. A couple slam dunks he's got so far. Sam Hauser, great sign to see too. He's drilled 2 threes. 6 points in 5 minutes. Off the bench, a +6 tonight for Sam Hauser. 4 points each by Derek White and Jaylen Brown. And Jaylen Brown struggling, 1 for 5 shooting to start it off. Horford's got 2. Horford playing big time defensively. 3 blocks for Big Al Horford tonight. Magic, it's been a one-man show. Paulo Banchero, almost half of the points right now. 12 out of 29. He's got a point a minute for Paulo Banchero. 12 points in 12 minutes. 3 for 9 shooting. 2 for 4 from the perimeter. Franz Wagner is 5. 4 points by Corey Joseph. 4 off the bench by Anthony Black. KCP has yet to attempt a shot in this game. Yeah, that game on Wednesday, he was bricking shots from 3. Yeah, my apologies if I don't sound like my usual self. Been dealing with allergies for the last week or so, ever since I got back from vacation. It's been pretty bad outside with the pollen recently. Knicks took the win today against the Pistons, 94-93. Knicks lead the series 3-1 against Detroit. And then the T-Wolves snuck away and stole Game 4 against the Lakers. Lakers blew a double-digit lead. Ended up losing that game as the T-Wolves outscored the Lakers 32-19 in the fourth quarter. A 116-113 victory by the T-Wolves. Now Minnesota went up. They're up 3-1 in the series right now. Chance to close it out in Game 5. Celtics defense going to be much better in the rest of this game and beyond. 29 points, that's way too much given up to the Magic. I thought it'd be more like probably like a 24-20 score at the end of the quarter based on the defensive games that we've had so far. But Celtics doing their job, putting up 32. It's just they give up 29 to one of the league's bottom scoring teams in points per game, the Magic. Entry pass to Jaylen Brown, Jetber, mid-range, off the rim, short, tipped up in the air by Porzingis, rebounded by Jonathan Isaac to start off the second quarter for the Magic. What's good? Bear in the street, welcome in. Attacking the paint here for Orlando. They leave it down low for Isaac. Isaac couldn't get it. Jaylen Brown came up with a steal, and his pass deflected out of bounds off Isaac. It'll be Celtics ball. Ashton, welcome in. Thanks for joining in, man. Derek White on the floor with Pritchard, Hauser, Porzingis, and Brown. The Celtics get called in an offensive foul. An illegal screen set up by Sam Hauser, a turnover. Charge to Boston. Magic with possession once again. Wagner attacks the paint, lobs it up over the top for Isaac, and he throws it down with a left-hand hammer. 1 point game right now. This is the time you got to start to make a run if you're the Celtics. Paolo Banchero not on the floor right now, leading the team with 12 points, leading the game with 12. Porzingis, bounce pass, down the low. Derek White, got it to go. And an and one coming up here at the free throw line for Derek White. Playing through contact. Porzingis, beautiful dime off the bounce pass, dropped it off to Derek White. Cutting backdoor, bumped right into Gary Harris, absorbed the contact, gutted a drop with an and one. Hey, there you go. Awesome for you, Ashton. Free throw is good. 3-point play there, complete by Derek White, 35-31. I did not. I was out throughout most of the day today. Cole Anthony has it at the edge of the midcourt logo. Cole Anthony dribbles up, drives inside the paint, lost control of the basketball. This ball is bouncing into hardwood. Sam Hauser lunging forward as he dives, comes up with a 50-50 ball. An all-time hustle play right there by Sam Hauser. The Celtics burn a timeout out of it too. 10:35 left to go before halftime. Celtics force the turnover. Sam Hauser hits the deck, scoops up the loose ball, burns the timeout. Oh, that's excellent. Man, excellent defense right there. And now if you're Boston, you got to make sure that this timeout is in the category as A+ worthy. That means scoring off the timeout. Franz Wagner, I think he's more he's more so as a wing for Franz Wagner. So I wouldn't say that he's a big man. Yeah, his brother Mo is more of a big man, whereas Franz is more of like a wing player. He was a really good rebounder back in college. He grew a couple inches taller because, let's see, I think he's 6'10" for him. I believe when he played at Michigan, he was like 6'8", 6'9". Yeah, he's 6'10" for Franz Wagner. Yeah, Celtics just gotta keep on stopping two guys, because I'm not sure if the rest of the players from the Magic are gonna beat the Celtics. That means Paolo Banchero, he's got 12. Franz Wagner's got 5. I don't know who else can beat Boston. Honestly, everybody else with 4 points or fewer. Corey Joseph's got 4. Jonathan Isaac's got 4. Anthony Black with 4. What's good? Randy, welcome in. Thanks for joining in, man. Yeah, he's got 4 assists right now for Franz Wagner. Yeah, he was a really, really solid rebounder when he was at Michigan in college. This is his best season for him. So he's averaging 24, 6, and 5 for points, rebounds, and assists this year for him. Celtics just gotta keep on committing to playing defense, making some big plays defensively. They just if Banchero out of this timeout huddle, if Banchero doesn't come back on out, because he played the entire first quarter and then he sat on the bench for the first minute and a half of the second quarter. If Banchero's not out there, coming back out of this timeout, this is where you really gotta just turn on the Jets and run up the score right now for Boston, because Paolo is by far been the best player in the series. That's more so for the Magic. Jaylen Brown had that big game on Wednesday. Inbound here goes to the Celtics, 35-31. Celtics with 10.5 left to go before halftime. Derek White, Porzingis, Sam Hauser has made a positive impact, drilling 2 threes. Peyton Pritchard, Jaylen Brown. That's the 5 in the court. White sends it inside. Porzingis working on one defender. The smaller Cole Anthony goes up, gets fouled. 2 free throws coming up here at the line for Porzingis. Picking out mismatches right there. Man, that's a complete mismatch. Porzingis got matched up on a switch working on Cole Anthony, and Derek White automatically saw that, and he fired in a bullet of a pass right to KP. 2 free throws here at the line for Porzingis. First one's good. Yeah, this is looking like more like the game he had the gash on his head. Game 2 on Wednesday. Game 2 on Wednesday. That was the one Jaylen Brown went for 35. Porzingis went for 20 in that game. Second free throw is good. Yeah, Porzingis looking really good right now today. 8 points, 9 minutes for Porzingis. 6-point advantage for the Celtics. Banchero still on the bench right now, getting a breather. Franz Wagner, drive, kick, corner. Anthony Black well off the mark. Didn't even hit the rim of the corner 3. Hauser collects the basketball. Pritchard takes up the floor, gets right past Anthony Black. Pritchard, guarded by Isaac around the perimeter. Slides it over to Derek White. 10 minutes left to go before halftime. The lob down low, Porzingis matched up on a smaller Anthony Black. No good off the mark, and a loose ball foul. Charging the Magic once again. Celtics getting the matchup they want. Porzingis on a smaller defender. 6'7", Anthony Black, the one who is defending Porzingis there. And that was on the Cole Anthony off the loose ball. Again, that's 2 in a row. Charged to Cole Anthony. So Cole Anthony with 2 personal fouls. So does Gary Harris, and Franz Wagner picked up 2 quick fouls in the opening quarter. So not a good start right now for the Magic as Cole Anthony checks out of the game. Banchero comes back in for the Magic. Jaylen Brown has possession. Free throw circle outside Porzingis. Shot clock down to 3. Dribbles up. Porzingis jumper. 18-footer off the rim. No good. A rebound secure by Isaac. Man, that's one you really want to have if you're a KP. Tough shot. Step back 18-footer, but really would have gave your team a pretty good early cushion, up by 8 if you hit that. 6-point game. That 3 is well off the mark by the Magic. Not even close. You can live with that for the Celtics. Just let them attempt threes and let them keep on breaking threes. 3 for 10 right out for the perimeter for Orlando. Jaylen Brown blew the layup at the rim. Just couldn't get it as he left it off the glass too strong. Wagner slides it off to Banchero. Rises for the jumper. Deep 2. Off the mark. No good. Porzingis pulls down the defensive rebound. Celtics. 9 minutes left to go in the second. Look at the run with it. Derek White lost it. Bobbled it out of his hands. Banchero picks up the loose ball with a steal. Banchero race up the floor. Gives it off to Wagner. Runner connects in the 2. 4-point game. Celtics will try this again. Brown crosses midcourt. 3 turnovers by Boston. 4 by the Magic. Jaylen Brown guarded by Franz Wagner. Top of the key. Screen set by Porzingis. Brown, entry pass down low. Porzingis soars up to the rim and he scores. Up and it off the backboard. Man, Porzingis looking like a blur on the floor right now. Double digits for KP. A bounce back game for him. He's got 10. Banchero guarded by White. Crossover, dribbles up, low block, Euro step. His pass deflected. Intercepted by Hauser, though. The refs, a very late whistle call. The foul on Derek White on the pass attempt by Banchero. Wow, I don't know about that call right there. That looked like a pretty clean active hand deflection by Derek White. Derek White trying to get clarification from the official about the call as well. Still wondering how in the world he was called there on that reach and foul. 39-33. Magic get the inbound. 8:05 left to go before halftime. Banchero. Kick out, quarter, 3 in the air, off the back rim, no good, missed by KCP, a rebound secured by Porzingis. Derek White has it at the Kia Center logo. Derek White slides it off to Porzingis, pops up 4-3, and he splashes it. Oh yeah, baby. KP, a laser from the perimeter. Kristaps Porzingis coming to play today here, folks. Timeout taken to the floor by the Magic. 42-33 with 7:45 left to go before half. Porzingis is big time so far today. Doing everything right to ensure that he bounces back. 13 points, 11 minutes, 5 for 9 shooting. Just drilled his first triple. Yeah, good morning out to you. Thanks for joining in here, James. If you're new in the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well. Celtics looking good right now. Starting to get into a rhythm. I really like how they've competed on the glass today. 5-0 offensive rebound, 16-11 in the rebound column. They haven't had their game from 3, but still, nevertheless, they're only shooting 4 for 13 from 3 at 31%. They're up right now by 9. Their largest lead, so this is a really good sign. They're committing to playing defense, and Magic have a lot of issues with guys in foul trouble. Celtics not so much. Hauser's got 2, Pritchard's got 2, but the main guys, all the starters have either 1 or 0, whereas the Magic, they have more so spread out with a main player. Wagner, 2 fouls. 2 fouls each by Cole Anthony and Gary Harris. Yeah, Celtics are starting to stop the dribble drive penetration set by the Magic. Just going to force this Magic team out and outside. Take some deep 2 jumpers, 3-point shots. I'm not sure if they're going to make enough of those shots to be able to win the game for Orlando. They rank at the bottom of the NBA in 3-point makes per game for them. And right now they're tossing up bricks. 3 for 11, 27% from the perimeter by the Magic. Banchero's made 2 out of the 3 threes. Wagner made the other 3. There's only been 2 guys who's been able to score the ball. 19 combined between Banchero and Wagner. 12 by Banchero. Wagner's got 7. Or Wagner's got 7. Other than that, everybody else 4 or below right now. Man, Porzingis is showing up. Exactly what needed to be done in this game. He's kind of been up and down, up and down. Game 1, tough game for him. Game 2, he was awesome. Gash in his face, pumping up the Celtics crowd. Got himself 20 points in Game 2 on Wednesday. Friday, another tough game. Finished with single digits. Today, double digits, 13, leading the way. Couple slam dunks, an alley-oop jam, a 3-point make just a moment ago. Looking really good tonight for Porzingis. Celtics by 9, largest lead of the game, Magic with a possession. Corey Joseph, guarded by Pritchard. It's Pritchard, Brown, White, Porzingis, Hauser, the 5 on the floor currently for the Celtics. Banchero on the court with Joseph, Wagner, Contavious Caldwell-Pope, Wendell Carter, jumper, baseline, rolls in for 2. That's good by Banchero. 7-point game, 7:20 left to go before halftime. 14 by Paulo Banchero, which leads the way. Derek White fires a bullet of a pass down low. Pritchard circles around. Kick out, Carter, 3 in the air. Hauser off the back rim, no good. A rebound hauled in by Wendell Carter Jr. Magic down by 7. Step back 3 in the air. Banchero left it short off. It's a rebound right back to him. Easy 2 connects on it. Just got it wide open at the mid-block right there. And the Celtics turned it over. Magic with possession right back. Banchero. Top of the key. Working on Hauser. Spin cycle. Jumper deep 2. Off the back rim, no good. A rebound secured by White. Derek White crosses midcourt here for the Celtics. Over to Brown on the outside. Jaylen Brown. Dribble. Drive. Right down the lane inside. He scores. Up and in off the backboard. Celtics by 7. Good to see Jaylen Brown able to get into attack mode right there. Celtics plus 8 points in the paint. 22-14. And Porzingis held up Franz Wagner. That's going to be a shooting foul. 2 shots coming up here at the free throw line for Wagner as he cut backdoor Porzingis. Not quick enough to defend Wagner. Two free throws here at the line for Wagner. First one, no good, left it short. This has really been an issue in the series for the Magic, making free throws. Right now, 5 for 9 at the free throw line as Hauser will substitute out. Yikes, that is not good for a 3-point shooting percentage for Franz Wagner in this series. 3 games, 19%. He is averaging almost 27 points per game in the series, though. Yeah, if the Magic are down and they're the team that needs to make a winning shot, besides Banchero, I'm not sure who else can make a game-winning shot for this Magic team. Second free throw is good. 6-point game approaching the 6-minute mark left to go before halftime. Tatum. Guarded by Wagner around the perimeter. Switched here at the top. Guarded by Joseph. Towards his right. Working on Carter. Gets right past Carter. Attacks the paint. Tatum puts it up and in, but they will not count it. Porzingis try to clear the pathway, set an illegal screen. Cannot believe the call. And Porzingis gets charged with an offensive foul. Porzingis put his big body on the line right there. Cleared the pathway for Tatum to the open layup, but the referees rolled it no good. And Joe Mazzulla is going to challenge this. That's the 3rd foul on Porzingis. That offensive foul on Porzingis is his 3rd, and Mazzulla will challenge this call on the floor. 44-38. With 5:56 left to go before half as we head to the timeout. All right, we head to the timeout. If you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Yeah, Magic really making this a series. Paulo Banchero, he's got 16. Porzingis 13, Tatum's got 10. I've got the Celtics in my bracket, so not believing in the Magic in this playoff series, though. They're playing the Celtics tough. Like, this ain't no walk in the park. The Magic have won 6 straight games on their home floor. This is a critical call right now. Porzingis has been the player of the game for the Celtics with 13 points. Just got charged his 3rd personal foul. So Porzingis awaiting the call here to see if he'll be on the bench for a long period of time or if he'll have that foul rescinded on him. And it stands. So the call stands. Porzingis going to be on the bench for quite a bit of time. Third personal foul. Man, that's a crusher. 5:56 left to go before halftime. Corey Joseph with possession. Magic have it at the top of the key into the hands to Wagner. Wagner guarded by Brown. Derek White got knocked down in an offensive foul charge to Banchero. Turnover to the Magic. That is Paulo's first. Tatum, White, Cordet, Horford, and Brown. That's the five of the court currently for the Celtics. They go with a double big lineup of Horford and Cordet on the floor at the same time. White slides it over to Horford into the hands to Tatum. 5.5 left to go before halftime. Tatum playing iso ball. Takes on Banchero. Attacks the paint. Tatum, fall away. 13-footer. Able to get the bounce. It's good for 2 for JT. Celtics lead by 8. Magic with possession. Joseph slides it over to Wendell Carter Jr. Carter hands it off to Banchero. Banchero dribbles up to the right block. Backs his way in the way. Paulo sends it out on top. Wagner jacks up the 3 straight away over Tatum off the mark. No good. A rebound hauled in by Jaylen Brown for Boston. Celtics with possession. Brown attacks. Downhill to the rim. Going up. Got stripped. Lost it. Turnover. Jaylen Brown, another reckless possession. 3 turnovers out of the 6 coming through Jaylen. KCP drills the 3. That's a tough break right there for Boston as the Magic get themselves back within 5. First, a bucket of the game by Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and the Celtics turn it over once again. Yikes. Got to start to settle down with the basketball. Boston now with 6 turnovers. Magic with possession. Wagner eating his way underneath Franz Wagner with 2 more as he got it a drop. 46-43. Tatum at the top. Lob down low. Cordet. Cordet kick out. Corner. Horford open 3. No good off the back rim. Brown in and out of his hands is a Magic defensive rebound. Caldwell-Pope up the floor. KCP at the top. Cross-court pass. Corner. Jumper. Corey Joseph delivers. It's a big U by the Celtics. 46-46. A run here. Cemented by the Magic. 8-zip run in the last minute. Celtics with only 4 timeouts remaining in this game. Tatum started to play iso ball. Missed off the mark. No good. Horford couldn't save it as he tipped it out of bounds. Turnover Boston. Man, they cannot settle in this game right now. I know that Joe likes to have the players figure out ways themselves, but it's not looking good right now. Just like that is not looking good either. Paulo Banchero lays it up and in. 48-46 Orlando. Celtics will continue. Joe will not take the timeout. Reason why is because they're down to just 4 timeouts in the game. Magic have a 10-zip run. That challenge that they lost, that they were burned the timeouts with Porzingis in his 3rd foul. That one was a terrible mistake right there as the Magic come up with a steal in transition right over Derek White. They missed it off the rim. No good. Offensive rebound control by Carter. Tatum comes out with an interception up the floor. Horford. 4-on-3 up the floor. Tatum bounce pass Brown. Behind the defense scores. Up and it off the backboard. 48-48. Well, luckily Derek White there was able to alter that layup because the whole crowd would have gone wild. That would have been a 12-zip run. The Naja player, welcome in. Thanks for joining in. Man, they were looking good until 2 minutes ago, where they gave up a 10-zip run to the Magic. Porzingis picked up his 3rd foul, and that completely changed the game. Step back 3, missed off the mark, no good by Wagner. Rebound secure by Tatum. Tatum up the floor finds White. Derek White, entry pass down low. Horford, and he scores. Up and it off the backboard. Celtics with a 2-point lead, 50-48. Wow, what a game here. 28-18 points in the paint for Boston. Banchero. He slows it down. Under 2 minutes left to go before halftime. Paulo Banchero, guarded by Horford. Switch to guarded by Cornet around the perimeter. Banchero takes on Cornet. 18-footer off the back rim, no good. A rebound secured by Jaylen Brown. Celtics with possession. Jaylen Brown. Defended on the outside by Banchero. Brown having a tough time with the turnovers. He's got 3 out of the 8 turnovers tonight. Jaylen dribbles up free throw circle. Drives downhill to the cup. Jaylen, no good. Missed the layup off the glass too high. Rebound secured here by the Magic. Minute 20 left to go before halftime. Banchero slides it on top to Carter, into the hands to Joseph around the perimeter. Joseph takes on Jaylen Brown towards his left off the dribble. Joseph sends it off to Carter. Open jumper, 18-footer, left it short off the rim. Tatum controls the defensive rebound. The Celtics will now slow it down as we approach the final minute left to go before halftime. Jason Tatum, top of the key, takes on KCP. Tatum gets right past KCP, attacks inside the paint, held up by Joseph, and Joseph picks up the reach and foul. That's going to be the 4th as a team this half for the Magic. Stops the clock with 52 seconds left to go. .5 remaining. Derek White padding the stat sheet tonight. 7, 5, and 4 for points, rebounds, and assists. Tatum inbouncing off the Cornet. 12 on the shot clock. Over to Tatum at the right wing. Tatum guarded by Joseph, 1-on-1. Screen set by Cornet. Tatum dribbles up, lost the handle. Cornet gets it. Kick out. Quarter 3 in the air. Pritchard left it short. No good. Offensive rebound. Tatum met at the rim as he got stuffed by the Magic defense. I believe that was Wendell Carter Jr. who just came up with a block. Banchero attacking inside the paint. He lost the handle out of bounds. Turnover by Orlando. Banchero signaling challenge. Magic are not going to get that challenge call as the Celtics quickly inbound it. 25 seconds left to go before halftime. 5-second differential between shot clock and game clock to close out the end of the opening half. Tatum, edge of the midcourt logo, defended by Franz Wagner. Tatum towards his left around the perimeter. Takes on the Wendell Carter Jr. 3 in the shot clock. Takes the 3 for Tatum. It's butter. Jason Tatum rips down to shoot a triple. And the Magic attacking the paint at the buzzer. No good. Left it up off the top corner of the glass. No good off the mark there by Wagner. Great tough contest by Horford at the horn as we close out go to halftime. Celtics got some momentum back with Jason Tatum. Major 3 in the final seconds left to go before half to get his team up by 6. And that is up by 5 going into half, 53-48. Wow, what a start to this one so far. 5-point lead for the Celtics going into half. What's good, Vegas? Welcome in. Thanks for joining in, man. Celtics led as many by 9 at one point. That's the largest lead of the game. Magic led by 8 at one point. Man, Magic just playing them tough all throughout this game. Really, really physical series. It's a good sign to see the Celtics are, right now, got 53. They're midway to 106. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good against this Magic team. I would like it to be more so 110 greater, to be 55 at half or greater. But, I mean, that's decent. I had said in the pregame that I think the Celtics are going to win this one, but I think it's going to be by like 4 or 5 points in this game today. They got to get Porzingis back out there, though. Porzingis in deep foul trouble early on, and when he picked up his 3rd personal foul, that's when the Magic started to get on a run, and that's how they cut the Celtics lead from a 9-point lead all the way down to a 2-point lead for the Magic at one point. 13 points by Porzingis. Tatum with a 3 right before the buzzer, has himself 15 right now for JT. Jaylen Brown's been struggling for him, so he's got himself just 8 points, 3 turnovers tonight for Jaylen Brown, just 3 for 11 shooting. And Peyton Pritchard also struggling. Pritchard is yet to score so far. Plus 12 on the floor. He's 0 for 2. He's only attempted 2 shots in 12 minutes, but he's missed both of those. Banchero with 18, Wagner's got 10. Yeah, these have been just one heck of playoff games. That some really really good playoff games today. Yeah, welcome in April on the stream here. Glad to have you watching and being a part here for April on the channel right now. Yanira, welcome in. Liking the Celtics to win. Yep, I've got Boston here in the series winning it. If you guys are new in the channel, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. My apologies if I don't sound like my usual self. Kind of stuffed up due to allergies. Recently, ever since I got back from vacation, been dealing with allergies since Monday. So trying to do my best today. Yeah, pollen's been pretty bad outside. Like, we've got some trees starting to bloom right now. Like, this is the week that the trees are starting to bloom. So the pollen just all over the road in some places. And it's varied because where I am, the trees are just like starting to bud. I was in Vermont last week and none of the trees were budding up in Vermont until you got like past like coming back home from Vermont to like Manchester, New Hampshire, and then entering back into Massachusetts. The trees were starting to bud, but the trees where I am, they have like buds on them, and some of them have started to get leaves. But I've gone back and forth a couple times this week to Providence, and once I crossed the Henderson Bridge, the view from the Henderson Bridge is like all the trees in the east side of Providence are like completely green right now. It's crazy to change from like one side of Providence from the other side. Yeah, I'm supposed to go someplace this upcoming Tuesday to cover a softball broadcast, and that place is on like the coast of Mass, like very very southeast coast, which it's usually like 15, 20 degrees colder there because they have the ocean breeze come in. So I'm interested to see if they have like what the trees are going to be like over there. Yeah, pretty bad this week for like pollen and allergies. I haven't had this since I think it was the Final Four a couple of years ago, the North Carolina, Kansas Final Four. I remember I was dealing with like some bad allergies. The Final Four leading up to that was bad. That was like an early season that they had the trees started to bloom. This year it's late April. It usually is late April where I am. It starts to like the trees get the leaves on them around like the first week of May. So yeah, we're basically at the rate of the usual rate here. That's awesome. So someone you don't know out in Connecticut also got a house in Cape Cod. That's awesome. Yeah, we stay a couple times a year. We stay in West Yarmouth. Usually around like Thanksgiving time or so. Yeah, pretty bad for the pollen. I think Channel 5 in Boston did some like pollen forecast or so for the week. It was like extremely high every single day, even Saturday, which it downpoured yesterday. It was still high yesterday. Wow, and Nova Scotia, James in the stream, originally from Croatia. Welcome in for James in the channel. If you guys enjoyed the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. I'm hoping to be back live on Tuesday night for Celtics Magic. I saw the time of that game's at 8:30. I got a couple of college softball games down at UMass Dartmouth this upcoming Tuesday. It's at 3 and 5, so probably be home around like 7:30ish or so. So after I get home, have something to eat. Hopefully, we'll cover the 8:30 game on Tuesday night. Kind of an odd time. I actually like that time, like an 8:30 time. That's usually the time of the finals that they have those games. Nice, that's awesome. Yeah, I this past summer I took my girlfriend. We went out to, it was around that area. We went out towards Brewster, Chatham, Wellfleet area. I think we went like into Harwich briefly too, around that area, because we ended up going to the Marconi Museum out there. We went to the Museum of Natural History and then came back and went to Scusset Beach before coming home. Yeah, I'm not sure if the Magic here, if they're gonna simply outshoot the Celtics. Like, the Celtics just gonna keep on forcing the Magic into tough shots, tough twos, tough threes, because they're not like a good jump shooting team. If the Celtics do that, they're gonna win this game. Limit them in the paint. That's exactly what they did in the first half for the most part. 28-18 points in the paint in favor of Boston. 24-18 on the glass. Just gotta make sure Porzingis stays away from foul trouble for him. He's got 3 personal fouls for him. Everybody else with 2, 1, or 0. Hauser's got 2. Pritchard's got 2. And then 2 each by the Magic between Wagner, Joseph, Anthony, and Harris. Yeah, they were utilizing Porzingis in like switches and stuff. Like, he was going up against guys like Anthony Black, Cole Anthony, where he was able to score a couple times over those guys in the first half. So not having Porzingis, that was a big loss towards the end of the quarter there, because he really just is able to completely change everything when he's out there, and he's done that so far today. It's good that he's been able, because Wednesday he was really good. The game that he got the gash on his forehead on Wednesday, that was a great game by him. Really took the challenge on with the physicality and delivered. But he's had a rough game last Sunday, and then this past Friday, Game 1 and Game 3, he had a tough time with physicality in those 2 games. So yeah, hopefully here he can bounce back. He's got a pretty good first half for him. So he's done that. A couple slam dunks, an alley-oop jam. A couple of times he's made free throws. 3-point shot he made. So yeah, overall, a great start by Porzingis for him. Tatum's got 15. I got to see something out of Jaylen Brown, though. He's having a tough night for him so far. 3 turnovers by Jaylen Brown so far. Just 8 points on 3 for 11 shooting. He's been able to get to the mid-range a couple times, but other than that, he's had a difficult season from three on the road. It's been interesting. Brown's been a much better player this year at home compared to Tatum, who's been a much better player in road games this year. And Jaylen Brown just feeds off the crowd's intensity at home, but on the road he's taken a step back this year. And the numbers from 3 are not good this season for Jaylen Brown in his splits between home and away. It's not a good season for him on the road. It's a major difference. He's shooting, so home games he's shooting 37% from 3. Road games he's shooting 27% from 3. He's averaging 24.5 points per game at home. He's averaging just 19 on the road. That's a big drop off this year. That's a 5-point difference between home and road. I'm going to see what Tatum's got. Last time I checked a couple weeks ago, he was by far the better player on the road compared to home. Yeah, that stands true right now. 28 points per game almost on the road, 26 at home this year for Tatum. And he's been a constant like 35% from 3. So it doesn't matter if it's home or away for him, where there's a 10% drop-off for Jaylen Brown on the rims compared to home and away. Usually there's not like that drastic of a drop-off there for players. Usually it's like a slight, like, probably like a 1 or a 2 point difference for most players in home and away, just like I mentioned with Tatum. But Brown's a full like 5 point drop-off, which is very odd, and a 10% 3-point shooting drop-off. Oh, wow, that's awesome. Yeah, I think I've driven there a couple times on the highway, 95, going past the Old Saybrook. I don't think I've ever stopped through there before. I would definitely like to stop through that area. So I've gone to Mystic a couple times before. There's a lot of like nice places down there. We stopped in Lime a couple of years ago because they have a couple of cool like museums and stuff down there. Went to Groton, New London. Yeah, me and my girlfriend a couple of times every like couple of years or so we'll go to Devil's Hopyard State Park or the Gillette Castle. So both of those are out in East Haddam, not too far away. Really just like quiet, remote place out there that they have. They have the road is really interesting that leads up to that waterfall. It's like a kind of like a narrow road that goes uphill. But yeah, it's really like quiet and peaceful out there. Yeah, I haven't been to Connecticut in like a year or so, so definitely want to go towards that area once again. Really, a lot of just really nice like spots down there on the coast. Because when you think about like vacation spots on like the coast in New England, it's more so that like comes up in the mind is like Newport, Rhode Island. Because I think the last time I went there with my girlfriend, that was right after I covered the Olympic stream in August. We went down to Newport last year. That was directly after I covered at the Team USA Women's Olympic game against France in the middle of August last year. But yeah, Connecticut's got some really good places out there. Pixie dust for the Magic. Magic making this a series. Magic's won 5 straight games against the Celtics at home. Celtics gonna have to snap that. This is a huge one here for Boston. They've been playing really well on the road. 33-8 on the road. I think it's the best record ever in franchise history on the road. You gotta at least take one of them here on the road to begin the series out of the first 2, and that means bouncing back, winning this one. Yeah, last year my sister's barbershop course performed down in Cleveland, so that was the first time I went to Cleveland last year. Yeah, that was a 10-hour drive. 10-hour drive. What was cool though, we split it up into 5. So we split it up where the midway point was Syracuse, so we stayed one night into Syracuse, and then we drove the 5 hours, did a stop at Erie, and got lunch in Erie, and then we went to Cleveland after that. Here we go, the start to the third quarter. Celtics going left to right on the floor. Tatum has possession here at the top. Tatum drilled a 3 right before the buzzer to go into halftime. Tatum deep 2, left it off the rim short to rebound. secured by the Magic. Contavious Caldwell-Pope on the floor with Wagner, Banchero, Wendell Carter Jr., who picked up the defensive rebound, and Corey Joseph. Joseph backs his way in the white, slides it over to KCP outside of Joseph, catch and fire three. Joseph splash. It's a 2-point game. Derek White on the floor with Tatum, Cordet, Horford, and Brown. White finds Tatum. Tatum at the low block. Tatum called to the travel. Bad turnover for JT. Man, Celtics, some turnover issues today for them. 9 turnovers right now. Second one in the night for Tatum. Their entire starting 5, everybody has at least 1 turnover, and then Hauser has a turnover off the bench. So they have 6 different players who's recorded at least 1 turnover. Banchero backs his way to the White inside to keep Banchero. Missed it over White, no good. Contested as the ball pinwheeled around back into the Magic. The Magic took a 3 straight away. Missed off the back heel by Joseph. Jaylen Brown collects his 7th rebound. White bounce pass Brown. Attacks the rack and throws it down. Jaylen Brown, baby, showing up right there for the slam jam. Celtics by 4. Paulo crosses midcourt. He dribbles up here to the elbow. Paulo, bounce pass off to Carter. Jumper is good for 2 over Cordet. Mr. Smiley, welcome in. Thanks for joining in. Derek White dribbles up, drives, attacks the paint, finds the gap, and he scores up and off the backboard. Little soft spot right there in the defense, and Derek White able to take advantage of it. KCP launches a 3 to put his team within 1, and he missed it. Halfway down, skipped around the rim and out as Brown collected the defensive rebound. Brown up the floor finds Tatum. Tatum, left baseline dribble, gets past Joseph. Kick out, quarter, open 3. Derek White off the back rim, no good. A really good look uncontested, couldn't set it down. Wagner surging onto the pack. Tatum holds him up. Tatum commits the reach and foul. 9:45 left to go. Great sign to see Jaylen Brown get that slam dunk a couple possessions ago. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Ring the notification bell as well if you'd like to be notified here for future live streams on the channel. 3 guys in double figures right now for the Celtics. 15 by Tatum, 13 by Porzingis, 10 by Brown. Oh, this might have been a transition take by Tatum. Yeah, referees discussing whether this was a transition take foul or if it was on the shot there. If it was on the shot, it's going to be a transition. Oh, no, it's going to be a technical. Yeah, there was a technical someplace charged to Boston on, and they got the camera on Muzula. Transition take fall, charge to Tatum. That's what the call is. Transition take fall, and Tatum free throw is good. So KCP, the one who went to the free throw line, made the free throw. Magic turn a quarter, and they score right back up and off the glass. It's Banchero for 2. The 1-point game, 57-56. Brown, kick out corner. Horford, touch pass outside. White jacks up the 3, left it short. Tipped up in the air to Joseph, who hauls in the defensive rebound for the Magic. KCP sends it off to Corey Joseph. Celtics dreadful from 3. 5 for 20 from the perimeter. Magic are 6 for 17. Joseph lobs it off to Banchero. Banchero guarded by Horford. Banchero jab step outside to the top. Joseph 2 in the shot clock. Takes the 3. Missed off the back rim, no good. A rebound secure by White. Celtics only up by 1. Magic muddying up this game, making it as physical and tough as possible. White off the drive, bumped into and fouled by Carter Jr. That's a heavy bump right there to Al Horford. Jason Tatum, we're taking exception to that right into the grill. Wendell Carter Jr. responds right back as both of these teams have to get separated from one another. Wow. Referees had to come in, separate these two teams from one another right now with 8:54 left to play in the third. You gotta be careful. Seen some fights in the playoffs. Nothing that's gonna be worthy of an ejection. There was There's a fight yesterday in the Clippers-Nuggets series. Al Horford, he warned Wendell Carter Jr. Carter with a heavy bump to Derek White, who went down hard, and then Tatum right up into the face of Wendell Carter Jr. Referees are looking at this at the monitor right now. Yeah, they're looking to see if there's anything extremely excessive to see what type of flagrant this will be, if so, any. That's some hard contact. That should probably most likely be a flagrant one, at least for Wendell Carter Jr. That's some pretty heavy contact right there. Off the dribble drive by Derek White he got bumped into hard by Carter. Yeah, Maine Coast is really nice. Yeah, I'm supposed to go up to Portland in October. My sister's barbershop course, they competed last year in Cleveland. They have their it's the regionals this upcoming fall in Portland this year. It switches between usually like Providence, Worcester, Portland, so it's around like 2 hours away from me up in Portland this upcoming year. What's good, Meredith? Welcome in. Thanks for joining in. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. What a series right now. They're looking at this on the follow call to see whether it's going to be excessive. Right now, they got it as Wendell Carter Jr. shooting foul. So Derek White's going to attempt 2 free throws at the free throw line once we get back from the stoppage in time. We're down to 8:54 left to go in the third. It's just seeing if there's anything that's going to be upgraded to a flagrant 1 or a flagrant 2. Some really heavy contact right there. It looks like the referees are just going to give it a common shooting foul. So nothing warranted a flagrant 1 by Wendell Carter Jr. Yeah, I'm kind of stunned right there that nothing was a flagrant 1. Tatum pleading his case to the officials about how that wasn't a flagrant there. Al Horford certainly unhappy about that call. I mean, Derek White, he got smashed pretty hard by Carter. They called it just a common shooting foul. Derek White, 9.6 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 free throws to the line. First one, he left it short. Yeah, exactly what I said earlier on in this game. The referees tend to officiate in the way of the home team in these playoff series matchups. So, yeah, the Celtics aren't getting the calls. This is turned into a street fight once again. They were complaining about how this game wasn't basketball. It's being turned into a wrestling match during the last game. And that last play exactly showed why this has started to turn into a wrestling match in this third quarter. White drilled the second free throw. 58-56, Magic with a possession. Banchero dribbles up to the left elbow. He takes on Jaylen Brown. Spin move at the free throw circle. Banchero sends it back out to the perimeter. 3 in the shot clock for Wagner. Wagner, runner, no good. Got fouled with 1.3 in the clock by Tatum. You gotta be kidding me. This is gonna be 2 free throws coming up here or not. Refs are saying it's on the floor. Charge to Tatum. So refs say that's before the shot that Tatum reached in with 1.5 in the shot clock. The shot clock resets back to 14. Celtics got to be careful. Wagner just fell down in the inbound. Horford was the one with a little bit of contact from behind. No call there. Jumper by Banchero at the free throw circle. Left it short. Tatum collects the defensive rebound. Tatum takes it up the floor right now. Right baseline dribble. Tatum takes it to the hole. Tatum goes up, gets fouled. 2 shots here coming up at the free throw line for Tatum. Man, this whole second half is going to look like one of those classic SEC games from this past season where there was something like 40, 50 fouls. The Oklahoma-UConn game in the tournament in the first round. That's what this could turn out to be kind of similar like in the second half. That was so choppy. Every single like 15 seconds there was like a whistle in that game. We're starting to get into that right now. First free throw good by Tatum. Second free throw is good. Both teams with 2 personal fouls this quarter. Wow, winner of the third quarter has gone on to win each of the last 6 meetings in the head-to-head series. That's why this quarter is so critical right now. Wagner, hand off to Banchero. Banchero, 8 minutes left to go in the third, 5 of the shot clock. Push pass off to his left. Caldwell Pope outside over to Joseph. Dribbles up deep, 2. Got it. Around the rim and in. It's a 2-point game. Tatum crosses midcourt. Tatum steps into a 3 off the back rim. No good. Battle for the rebound goes down to the Magic with Carter Jr. Magic with possession. Chance to tie it up with a 2. Banchero deep 2 off the mark. No good. Tatum tipped it up back to Banchero. Offensive rebound. Left it short again. Tatum this time collects the defensive rebound. Celtics have the basketball back. This has just been a complete rock fest in this third quarter. Magic lead the third quarter 10-7. Brown, a jumper, got it. Right down the middle, JB for 2 at the free throw circle. Celtics by 4. Approaching the 7-minute mark left to play in the third. Wagner at the top of the key. Jaylen Brown up to 12 points now and 8 rebounds tonight. Wagner guarded by Brown towards his right off the dribble. Wagner, his pass deflected, intercepted by Derek White. He was out of bounds though towards the far side. It will stay Magic ball. Man, that's all hustle there by Derek White. Porzingis. He was at the scorer's table about to check back into the game, but Joe Mazzulla first will burn the time, or that's going to be the Magic who will burn the timeout. The Magic take one with a timeout with 6:53 left to play as Orlando burns the first timeout in the quarter. Wow. It's turned out to be a complete street fight right now. And the Celtics already warned the NBA on how they are not a fans of how this whole series, especially the last game, was officiated. And again, seems like these home officials have something going on when the Magic started to officiate the game with a home team in the favor of that so far. Tatum's got a double-double, 17 points, 10 rebounds for Tatum. Porzingis with 13, 12 by Brown, 10 by White. Magic led by Banchero. He is, wow. This is insane. His shooting statistics tonight are just insane. He's tossing up bricks, too. He's got 20 points. He's attempted 23 shots, 26 minutes. He's 7 for 23. It's like everybody knows who the ball is going to go to every single possession. There's not really any balance on this Magic team for their offense. Banchero, 20 points, 7 for 23 shooting. 10 points by Franz Wagner. He's 4 for 10. 12 points by Corey Joseph, an efficient 5 for 7. Banchero, that's 23 out of 54 shot attempts he's taken. And 10 rebounds by Wendell Carter Jr. Yeah, Banchero's responsible for 40% of the scoring right now for the Magic. What's good, Matthew? Welcome in. Thanks for joining in. We got 90 plus right now watching. If you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Oh, wow. Yeah, so just looking up that now, right there. So, Colby, welcome on the stream. So, wow, looks like a fan got ejected in the Red Sox Guardian game for heckling Jaron Duran today. Wow. Yeah, I wasn't aware of that until I just saw about that. Some really good classics for 2 games this afternoon. 94-93, Knicks beat the Pistons. Jalen Brunson, 32 points. He got injured in that game too. Ant-Man dropped down 43 for the T-Wolves in the come-from-behind win against the Lakers. 116-113. Both teams, Knicks and T-Wolves, are up 3-1 in their series matchup. Shocker for the Lakers, who are right now trailing 1-3. Missed a layup coming back from the timeout there by the Magic. They're out of the play. Celtics with a 5-4. Tatum, bullet pass down low. Horford, no good. Missed a shot off the glass. Rebound secure by the Magic. And once again, referees could have called that one a foul too. A lot of contact on Horford on the turnaround shot. Franz Wagner up the floor, buries the three in response. 1 point game, 6.5 left to go in the third. Derek White at the top, puts the ball into the hands to Tatum. Tatum, guarded by Wagner, 1-on-1, 8 on the shot clock, lobs it off to Brown. Brown working on Joseph at the elbow, spin move, jumper, free throw circle, Jaylen Brown, got it. Oh, what a big time shot there for JB, heating up in this third quarter. 64-61, 14.6 this quarter now for JB. Banchero lost the handle. Porzingis comes out with a steal. Celtics by 3 with possession. Tatum up the floor, attacks Wagner inside the paint. Tatum, backdoor, he scores, up and off the backboard. Jason Tatum right to the hole, Celtics by 5. What a game. Corey Joseph slides it off to his right. Celtics plus 2 points in the paint, 34-22. Banchero takes on Jaylen Brown, the 1-on-1. Banchero at the mid-block, outside to Wagner. Wagner attacks down low, dump off underneath. Huge rejection by the Celtics, not clean though underneath as they call it a shooting foul. Wow. That's on Jaylen Brown, that's his second. Jaylen Brown comes up with a block from the side. I want to see the replay here from the side to see if that was all ball. Woohoo. Wow. That looked pretty clean right there. That looked like the ball. Wendell Carter Jr. is going to shoot 2 shots here at the line. Yeah, that view from the side, that looked like it was more ball. First free throw is good. Man. Some really tough calls going against the Celtics. They're facing 2 opponents in this game today. Celtics going up against the Magic and the refs. Second free throw, no good off the back rim, missed by Wendell Carter Jr. The Magic also facing 2 opponents, the Celtics, and missed free throws. Magic stumbling, crumbling at the free throw line, 9 for 14 at 64%. Tatum at the free throw circle, rises for the jumper, deep 2, off the back rim, no good. A rebound secure by the Magic. As we approach the 5-minute mark left to go. Jumper by Banchero, got it. It's a 2-point game. Paolo Banchero's taken over 40% of the shots in this matchup. 22 points and 8 for 24 shooting. Derek White, splash, sends down the triple. Quick response for Boston. D. White, always a timely shot after a timely shot. Banchero, right baseline dribble, passes over to Carter, cutting to the hoop, and he dunks it through. Finally getting a barrage and scoring right now. 4.5 left to go in the third. Tatum crossing the midcourt logo. Magic plus 5 in the assists column, 18-13. Tatum slides it off to Porzingis. Step back 3 in the air. Off the back rim, no good. Tipped up to KCP for the defensive rebound. Magic with the basketball. Joseph at the mid-block, takes on Derek White. Left baseline dribble, circles around back out to the perimeter. Hand off to Banchero. Spin cycle. Banchero cleared a pathway. Get out of the way as he lays it up with a right hand. Finger roll right over Horford for 2. Wow. Simply impressive for Paolo Banchero. 26 points right now in this game as Tatum gets fouled by Banchero right past midcourt, reaching in. Holy smokes, what a game. 3:51 left to go in this third quarter. Man, Paolo Banchero just so hungry, playing on another level right now. He's got 24, so check that. He's got 24. 9 for 25 shooting for Paolo. 24 points. Man, Magic really ain't going to make anything look easy for the Celtics. Celtics going to have to earn it tonight here. Yeah, this would be a really downer for Boston if they lose this game because they went 33-8 on the road this season. Best road record, I believe it was the best road record in franchise history for them as Jaylen Brown floats up the shot, draws the contact. He'll have 2 free throws coming up. Man, they've had to earn everything today. Absolutely everything. And props out to this Magic team because they're just locking up guys all over the place. It's a slugfest out here. Jaylen Brown, 2 free throws. Jaylen Brown putting the Celtics in the place to win this game here based on how he's played in the third quarter. He struggled in the first and second, but he's really taken a jump up in the third. First free throw is good. 2-point advantage for Boston. Yeah, this has been just really frustrating that the referees have let the Magic play with the style that they're playing. Celtics complained about how these calls were going in the Magic's favor during the last game, and once again, looking like it all over again. 71-68, both of the free throws good by Brown. Banchero guarded by Brown around the perimeter and deflected out of bounds off Brown. Anthony Black checks in right now. Inbound to Carter. Carter, handoff Banchero. Banchero guarded by Brown. Dribbles up, jumper, 18-footer straight away. No good, left is short. Porzingis comes out with a huge rebound. Jaylen Brown up the floor. Brown down low, take it on Harris. Kick outside. Pritchard finds Porzingis. He's got it. Oh, baby, KP, a laser for the perimeter. 6-point lead for the Celtics. 3 minutes left to go in the third. 16 by Porzingis, the ultimate game changer. Right now in Game 4 of the series as Banchero attacks the paint down low. He draws the shooting foul. If that's on Porzingis, that's going to be his 4th. If that's on Porzingis, that's his 4th right now. As we're going to take a timeout on the floor too. That is his 4th. So that is a shooting foul charge to Porzingis. With just under 3 minutes left to go in the third. That's a critical call. And the Celtics will burn a timeout here. Oh, man. Still got a whole quarter plus left to go. He picks up his 4th. I mean, he's been just so impactful tonight for Porzingis. Damn, that's a tough call right now at this stage of the game. 74-68. And Banchero's going to head to the free throw line shooting 2 coming up out of the timeout. Not the guy you needed to pick up his 4th. Foul trouble looks like this. Porzingis with 4, 3 by Tatum, 2 each by Brown, Hauser, and Pritchard. Foul trouble tonight for the Magic. 3 fouls by Corey Joseph, and then a bunch of players with 2. Banchero, Wagner, Carter, Anthony, and Harris all with 2. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Appreciate everybody for joining in tonight. 90 plus watching. You guys are real legends, MVPs out here on the stream. Man, they're just moneying it up as much as possible. Yeah, this would be devastating if the Celtics can't take this one. Really devastating because they went 33-8 this year in road games. I mean, you would expect to win at least one of these road games in the first 2 in Orlando. And already lost one of them, so it's going to be this one. Celtics are 19-2 this season following a loss. Best record in the NBA after a loss. Man, it's just nail-biting right now for this game. 6-point lead. Magic's going to have 2 free throws here at the line, but Garo's shooting 2 shots as we come back from the timeout. First one, no good. If the Magic lose this game, you can thank the free throws that they missed. This game should be tied right now if you make all those free throws. Orlando 9 for 15 at the free throw line. Second shot's good. 5-point game. 74-69. Celtics with possession as we're under 3 minutes left to go in the third. Pritchard crosses midcourt. It is Pritchard, Tatum, Cornette, Brown, and Hauser to 5 in the court. Pritchard, bounce pass. Tatum, up fake. Tatum drives right past Black. Tatum outside to Hauser. Back into the hands to Tatum. 6 in the timer. At the near side corner. Tatum drives him, but Caro jumper deep too. Off the back rim, no good. A rebound. Tipped up to Joseph for the Magic. Magic with the ball up the floor. Buncaro. Spin cycle inside the key. Kick out. Quarter. 3 on its way. Halfway down, no good. Missed. Off the mark by Gary Harris. Offensive rebound hauled in, though, by Jonathan Isaac. Another missed 3, that time by Buncaro. Jaylen Brown picks up the defensive rebound and onto the pack. He gets fouled. That's the 5th by the Magic, and the Celtics now in the bonus. So Jaylen Brown, free throw chances coming up here. Yeah, bad foul charged to Jonathan Isaac. Just let Brown come away with a rebound. Celtics looking to see if they can show the Magic how to make free throws tonight. That could be the difference maker in this game. Jaylen Brown, 2 shots in the bonus. Got it. Right down the middle. Celtics have made every single free throw but one. 12 for 13 right now at the charity stripe. Magic really struggling. 10 for 16. Second shot by Brown. Right down the middle. 76-69. 7-point lead for Boston. That's huge. 2 minutes left to go in the third, and they're in the bonus. 4 fouls committed by Boston this quarter, so next one would put the Magic into the bonus as well. Wagner bobbled it, turned it over. Jaylen Brown collects the steal. No team is led by double digits. Largest lead by the Celtics by 9. Jaylen Brown to the poke loose from behind, and the Magic come up with a steal right back. Anthony, cross-court pass off to Houston. His 3 off the rim, no good. Tatum controls the defensive rebound. Tatum's been an absolute monster in the glass. 20 points, 12 rebounds tonight by Tatum. Tatum, here he goes. Right to the rim, soars up, and he gets fouled. 2 more free throws coming up here for the Celtics. JT will shoot 2. It's on Gary Harris, who picks up the shooting foul. Minute and 30 left to go in the third quarter. What a game. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, as we got 100 plus watching right now. First free throw is good by Tatum. Second shot by Tatum, right down the middle. tied for the largest lead in the game here for Boston. 78-69, 9-1 run last 2+ minutes for the Celtics. Magic attack the paint. Wagner, kick out, quarter, baseline, runner, good by Anthony. And that snaps a lengthy 2.5+ minute field goal shooting drought for the Magic as we're down to the final minute and 10 left to go in this third. Brown circles inside the key. Brown back out to Tatum. 10 in the timer, final minute left to go here to close out the third. Tatum at the left wing, guarded by Caleb Houston. Tatum thought about the step back, leaning forward, jacks up the jumper. Tough shot, no good. A rebound hauled in by Harris. 7-point game, Magic with possession. Just unable to click offensively throughout this game here for Orlando. Wagner off the ball fake, he puts it up and he drills it for 2. Faked out the Celtics defense there, down the middle with a runner. 78-73, Brown hoist up a shot and bumped into and fouled. Celtics going to have shots here at the free throw line, I believe, too. Now let's see where he took this shot from, if I can see this on the replay. Gary Harris, yeah, that's tough to see from that angle. I believe he was just inside the 3-point line. So Jaylen Brown's going to have 2 free throws here coming up. 32.4 seconds left to play in the third. What's good, Sam? Welcome in. Thanks for joining back in, bud. First free throw. Left it short, no good by JB. Tatum with 21. Brown's got 18. 16 by Porzingis, 13 by White. That's the 4 guys in double figures tonight. Second free throw by Brown. Got it. 79-73. 30 seconds left to go in the third. Magic cross midcourt. It's an 8-second differential between shot clock and game clock to close out the end of the third quarter. Anthony Black sends it on top over to Harris. Harris at the left wing perimeter. Moves it over to the corner. Corner 3 off the back rim. No good. Missed by Houston. Loose ball. Foul charge to Boston. Looks like it's on Pritchard. That's going to be his third. Pritchard's a plus 17, so even though he hasn't scored today, the guys that he's played with on the floor, they've been a plus 17 in 16 minutes with Pritchard. With him on the floor, he's been a plus 17 today. First shot is good by Anthony Black. Man, this game right now is too close for comfort. I'd said in the pregame, Celtics were going to win this game by either 4 or 5. Right now, it's a 4-point game as Black drills the second free throw with 15 seconds left in the third. Tatum crosses midcourt. Has it at the edge of the midcourt logo here. Final seconds left to go in the third. Tatum dribbles, drives, up, free throw circle, jumper deep 2, no good. Spun around the rim and out at the buzzer. We close out at the end of the third quarter. 79-75, Boston by 2. As we turn the page for the fourth quarter, what a game here. Celtics, the motto all season long. Bounce back. Looking to do so tonight. They're 19-2. Following a loss this season for the Celtics. Yeah, Horford's available tonight. He's been playing. He wasn't on the floor for quite a bit of time for him, though. He's been huge defensively for Horford. Horford showed up big time. First quarter, he had 3 blocks in the opening quarter. So only got 4 points. He's been silent, though, offensively for Horford. So he's only taken 5 shots, 4 points in 26 minutes today, but 3 blocks. I mean, he's been so key defensively in this game. 21 points, 12 rebounds by Tatum, 19 by Brown, 16 by Porzingis, 13 by White. White's got 6 assists. I really have liked how Derek White's been able to come out and close games this season. Usually for him, he's got out to like slower starts, but By the time you get into the fourth quarter, Derek White shows up, and if Derek White shows up here in quarter 4, Celtics are going to win this one. Derek White just 1 for 4 from 3. Brown's 0 for 3 from 3. Horford's 0 for 2. Tatum, Hauser, and Porzingis are the only guys that's made 2 threes. Nobody has made 3 threes or more. Celtics are just 7 for 25 from 3 at 28%. Despite that, they're winning this game. Magic are 7 for 24. Paulo Banchero, the shot rate's been ridiculous tonight. Paulo Banchero, 25 points on 26 attempted shots. He's 9 for 26 shooting. 15 points by Franz Wagner, 12 by Corey Joseph. What's good, Greg? Welcome in. Thanks for joining in, man. Swaggy B in the stream. Welcome on board. Yeah, hopefully the Celtics start to go on a run here. It's been like a challenging game. Very choppy. Porzingis has played extremely well tonight. Porzingis has got 4 fouls. Whenever Porzingis has been out there, he's been a key sign for the team. He's a +1. It feels more like he's a +10 when he's been out there. I think because the Magic went in that lengthy run in the late stretch of the second quarter when Porzingis was on the bench for quite a bit of time. Pritchard is a +17. Hauser's a +13 right now. Porzingis and Tatum each a +1. Corey Joseph for the Magic, he's a +11. Wagner is a +8. Banchero is a -4, despite scoring 25 points. He's attempted 26 shots and 9 for 26 shooting. -15 for Anthony Black, -12 for Gary Harris. Yeah, some of the guys that's come off the bench, Caleb Houston's a -9. Those guys are struggling between Harris, Houston, Anthony Black. Those 3 guys in particular, whenever they've been on the floor, they've been struggling tonight. Magic with the first possession to begin the fourth quarter. Top of the key, Harris slides it over to the left wing, Houston guarded by Tatum. This is the time you want to get on the run right now because Banchero is on the bench starting off this fourth quarter. Either way, it is the Magic who score first with Anthony Black. Yeah, the guy they just mentioned, that was a major minus, a -15, is now a -13. Derek White, bounce pass over to Tatum. It's White, Tatum, Porzingis, Hauser, and Pritchard. The 5 of the court. Brown's in the bench currently to start off the fourth quarter for the Celtics. Tatum finds Derek White right on cue. Cha-ching, knocks down the triple. Derek White off the catch and fire. Man, has he been Mr. Clutch in the fourth quarter this season. 16 now for D. White. Wagner into the hands to Black at the right wing perimeter. First minute through of action in the fourth quarter. Anthony Black top of the free throw circle outside of Wagner. Wagner dribbles up to the elbow. Finds Black. Straightaway 3. Black off the back rim. No good. Derek White showing up for the fourth quarter. Collects the defensive rebound. White has possession at the Kia Center logo. Lob off to Tatum. Tatum at the elbow. Rises for the jumper. Deep 2. Connects on it. JT, a big time shot right there over one defender. 84-77 Celtics. Tatum's got 23 alongside 12 rebounds. Wagner dribbles up to the elbow. Cross-court pass finds Black. Gonna keep on running up the score if you're Boston with Banchero currently on the bench. Black sends it off to his left to Wagner. 6 in the shot clock. Wagner guarded by Pritchard. Wagner 1-on-1. Jacks up the 3 over Pritchard. Off the back rim, no good. A rebound tip to Tatum for his 13th rebound of the night. Celtics with possession. White gets past the timeline. Derek White dribbles up to the elbow, slows down the possession for the Celtics. 10 minutes left to go in the fourth here. Boston by 7. Porzingis takes in the smaller defender. Porzingis 1v1 taken on Gary Harris at the free throw circle. Porzingis jumper over Harris off the back rim, no good. A rebound secured by Wagner. Man, Porzingis had the right idea. Shooting over a much smaller defender for a 13-footer. Couldn't send it down to Wagner. He's able to send it down to the opposite side of the floor. It's a 5-point game. 84-79. 9.5 left to go in the fourth quarter. Franz Wagner has 17 tonight. Tatum slides it across the floor. Derek White pops up for the 3. Off the back rim, no good. A rebound secure by Anthony Black for the Magic. That was a pretty good look, too, there by White. Wagner Left baseline dribble, circles around the key outside. Over to Houston. Houston jumper deep too. Couldn't set it down. Halfway out. Deflected out of bounds off the hands of Pritchard. It's going to stay Magic ball. 9:05 left to go. Yeah, Peyton Pritchard unable to squeeze it. Gotta see something as well out of Peyton Pritchard today. Hasn't had many shooting opportunities at all in this game. Nothing on the scoreboard for Pritchard. No points. It's a plus 16 though. Top plus in the game. He's only 0 for 2 from the floor. He's only attempted 2 shots in this game. Played 18 minutes, but his defense low-key making up for that today. A lot of tough contests by Pritchard. 9:05 left to go. Inbound for the Magic. Isaac bobbled it. Isaac lost it out of bounds off Porzingis, according to the refs. So Porzingis deflected it off the hands of Isaac out of bounds. And now we have a substitution. KCP will check into the game as he replaces Gary Harris. Inbound. Underneath, and the Magic score up and off the glass by Franz Wagner, and he got fouled in the process too. If this was on Porzingis, it is. Damn. That's going to be his 5th. Oh boy. 5th foul tonight for the big boy. Yikes. Kristaps Porzingis back to the bench for quite a bit of time. Just picked up his 5th foul as Wagner scored right over Porzingis, and there's been some issues whenever Porzingis has been on the bench in this game. Celtics have played lackluster. The Magic have started to mount a run, and right now only down by 3 with their team leader Paolo Banchero on the bench. Free throw is good by Wagner. 84-82. Magic have won 5 straight games on their home court against the Celtics. Celtics, a 33-8 record on the road. You got to take 1 out of the 2 to start off the series on the road. And this is the one that you're going to have to take as Derek White puts up a 3, contacted and followed by KCP. If that's on a shot, it's going to be 3 free throws. If this is on the shot attempt, there will be 3 shots by Derek White. Up fake and then goes up. Yeah, that should be on the shot. That should be on the wow, they're going to pull it. They're going to refs roll it on the floor. Referees roll it on the floor. Derek White was unable to get the ball off in time. Wow, they rolled on the floor instead of 3 free throws. Brown, jumper, baseline, off the rim, no good. A rebound hauled in by Black for the Magic. 84-82. That's a crushing call there, going against the Celtics. Thanks for joining back in. Bet Needle on the stream. Yeah, the Patriots crushed the draft this year. Really like what they did out in the draft. That shot was left short by Wagner as Brown came up with the basketball. Jaylen Brown slides it off to Tatum. Tatum at the top of the key. Tatum one-on-one takes on Anthony Black. Crossover. Tatum backs his way inside the key on Black. Tatum goes up. Huge contact as he gets flung down hard. Should have 2 free throws coming up after this. That was some heavy contact. Oh, man. Tatum's hurt right now. I think he re-aggravated his wrist that he injured in Game 1. Oh! That's a humongous slash right there on the wrist of Anthony Black that he slashed down on Jason Tatum going up on the shot. I can't believe they're not looking at this to see if this is going to be a flagrant 1. That was massive contact right there on the wrist of Tatum as he went up on the shot attempt. Tatum's going to have 2 free throws here at the line. Man, this has certainly turned out to be a wrestling match once again in Game 4, just like Game 3. Seems like the Celtics have come to Orlando not to play basketball, not to go to Disney World or Universal, but instead to be in a full battle in a wrestling match against this team. First free throw is good by Tatum. Second free throw, got it. Tatum's perfect right now at the free throw line. Free throw is certainly going to help win this game for the Celtics tonight. Boston, 90%, 18 for 20 at the free throw line. Magic, 13 for 19 at 68% at the charity stripe. Under 8 minutes left to play. Lob over to Carter. Carter, hand off to Banchero. Banchero, 6 in the shot clock, dribbles up, drives downhill to the rim, and he scores up and in off the glass. He went down, crashing into the stanchion as well. He's out of the play here. Celtics, you want to go if you want to go. Now he gets back in defense, so the 5-4 resets to the 5-5. Tatum at the top. Rhythm 3, top of the key. Bullseye, he's got it. JT, bang, bang, trifecta from the perimeter. Celtics by 5. Tatum having a humongous game tonight. He's got 28. Magic from Wagner to Banchero. Lobs it over. Banchero bumped into as we got human dominoes on the floor. It's Jaylen Brown who hits the deck hard, and the referees roll it on Jaylen Brown and a loose ball foul, bumping into Banchero there. That is going to be Jaylen Brown's third. Foul trouble right now looks like this for Boston. Porzingis has 5. Tatum's got 3. Brown has 3. Pritchard has 3. Magic foul trouble looks like this. 3 by Joseph. Off the bench, Gary Harris has 4. Everybody else with 2, 1, or 0. 7:13 left to play. If you're new in the stream, what a game we got here. And a rock fight tonight. Smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Got 150 plus right now. You guys, the real legends MVPs out here to stream. G13, appreciate here for being a part of the channel. Inbound goes to the Magic. Wagner drives on Brown. Eurostep. Wagner, runner, good. 3-point game. Celtics 5 on the floor looks like this. Derek White, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Al Horford, Peyton Pritchard. Celtics with possession. Tatum, bounce pass. Brown, jumper at the elbow. Left it short. Rebound controlled by Wagner. Magic with a chance to tie with a 3 right here. Banchero on the floor with Wagner, KCP, Corey Joseph, and Wendell Carter Jr. It's a turnover. Tatum collects the steal inside the key. Tatum crosses midcourt. Tatum attacks at the left baseline, and now he dribbles out to the left corner. Tatum, 1-on-1 playing iso ball, takes it. Off the mark, no good, missed the 3. Huge offensive rebound controlled by Al Horford. White dribbles, drives, right down the lane inside. He scores, up and off the backboard. Derek White, once again coming in clutch in the fourth quarter. Timeout taken on the floor, 91-86 as the Magic burn a timeout. D. White, championship identity, coming in clutch here in Q4. Al Horford, major offensive rebound to keep it alive and get D. White the ball to get the 2 points. Man, what a game. If you're new in the stream, keep on smashing the thumbs up here for this one. Tatum, double-double, 28 and 13. For points and rebounds. Jaylen Brown's got 19. Derek White padding the stat sheet, coming in clutch in quarter 4, 18, 6, and 7. For points, rebounds, and assists, 16 points by Porzingis. Celtics only got 6 points off the bench. Magic with 14 off the bench. Banchero, 27 points tonight. Wagner's got 22. 12 points by Corey Joseph. Man, Derek White's been awesome tonight. Showing up here in the fourth quarter. Really good, efficient game, too, for him. 7 for 11 shooting by D. White. He's the guy, like, you got the game on the line. If you got somebody out there to take the game-winning shots, so much attention on Tatum, a little bit of attention on Brown. Nobody's going to expect it out of Derek White. But the shots that Derek White have made this season, a lot of those shots have been clutch, crunch time shots with around under 7 left to go in the fourth, just like that layup. Under 5 left to go in the fourth, under 3 minutes left to go in the fourth. Derek White, time and time again, always makes the shot in the clutch when it matters the most. Like, he usually starts off slow. And then once we get rolling into the third and fourth quarter, he starts to find his groove and starts to take over. This is exactly what we're seeing tonight here by D. White. Efficient, 7 for 11 from the floor tonight by him. Offensive rebounds and free throws are going to win the Celtics the game tonight. Celtics +3 in the offensive glass, 9-6. Free throws, that's what's going to win them the game. 18 for 20 at the free throw line, 90%. The Magic have less 6 points off the board. They're trailing by 5. 13 for 19, 68% at the free throw line tonight by Orlando. Tatum, now that three almost went down. It went around the rim and out. That was a tough contested three. Horford with a massive offensive rebound as we look at that sequence once again on the replay. And White, dribble drive penetration, took it right to the cup and scored. I mean, big ups there for Al Horford. He was being just lasered in on by Franz Wagner. Wagner tried to hold him up, box him out. Horford just too strong for Wagner to contain there in the offensive glass. And that layup doesn't go down by Derek White if it wasn't for Al Horford and the little things that he does right. Al Horford, 3 blocks all in the opening quarter, 2 offensive rebounds, nothing bigger than that last offensive rebound leading to the Derek White layup. 91-86, back from the timeout. Magic with a possession. Corey Joseph, guarded by Pritchard at the top of the key, sends it off to Carter, back into the hands of Joseph. Huge rejection by Al Horford once again for his 4th block of the game of the volleyball swat, right to the camera crew. Al Horford does all the little things right, just like that defensively. 6 in the shot clock for the Magic. Carter outside the Banchero, dribbles up, kick out, Carter open 3, Wagner left it short, no good. A rebound controlled by guess who? Al Horford. Celtics with the ball. Up by 5, 91-86 with 5:45 left to go. Tatum at the left wing perimeter. Tatum guarded on the outside by Carter. Tatum, 5 of the shot clock. Tatum playing iso ball. Tatum jacks up the 3. Tatum left it short, and it goes out of bounds. Horford with incredible hustle, just a step behind the basketball as it went out of bounds as Horford crashed right into the front row of the seats. Celtics just 9 for 30 on 3-point shooting in this game. Magic are shooting slightly worse than the Celtics at 7 for 27 at 26%. Not a good 3-point shooting team at the very bottom of the NBA for Orlando this season. Wagner had it deflected out of bounds off Pritchard. It will stay Magic ball. 5:20 left to go. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. What a game. Yeah, I don't think I can take an overtime game in this one today. I actually announced the water polo game this morning that went into double overtime. Catch and fire 3. KCP buries it. 91-89 as we approach the 5-minute mark left to go. This is where heroes and legends are made. Derek White looking to see if he can step up and become the Celtics hero once again. Tatum, better not sell here in the final 5 minutes if you're Tatum. Lobs it off to Brown. Brown inside the key. Kick out. Quarter. Horford takes the open 3. Bricked it off the back rim. No good. Magic control the defense. A rebound with Banchero. Magic got the crowd behind them. Magic have won 5 straight games at home against the Celtics. Celtics posting a franchise record 33-8 in road games this season. Lob to Banchero, 5 of the shot clock. Banchero, jab step, delivers the pass inside. Fall away. Wagner, no good. They cleaned it up for 2. With a putback by Carter. 91-91. Wendell Carter Jr., a humongous putback to clean it up, and we are tied. As we head to a timeout, the Celtics will burn one with Joe Mazzulla. Wow, what a game here. We got a game indeed. Hit us up in the chat. You guys got to win this one. Celtics or Magic. You can't let them take 2. If you're Boston, you're 19-2 in games following a loss this season. This series ain't going to be easy, that is for sure. And the Magic playing with a chip on their shoulder right now. Holy smokes, we got a series. If you're doing the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well on the channel. This could come down to the game-winning shot tonight. All 3 games have been excellent. Knicks beat the Pistons 94-93. T-Wolves beat the Lakers 116-113. A lot of these games keep on coming down to the wire. Yesterday, Nikola Jokic, fall-away airball 3 cleaned up by Aaron Gordon on a slam dunk at the buzzer to win for Denver over the Clippers. The Thunder beat the Grizzlies 117-115 yesterday to eliminate them in 4 in the series. We got close games all throughout this playoffs. What a playoffs it has been so far. The Orlando Magic turning this into a wrestling match in a WWE style. We get a 91-91 fight for the final 4:15 for a street fight to determine the winner of this one. I mean, you cannot lose this if you're the Celtics. Cannot lose this game. You're 19-2 after a loss this season. You've only gone on a losing streak twice all of this year. You posted a 33-8 record on the road. Been a much better road team than at home. This is one you cannot afford to lose if you're Boston. What's good? Tiger Jr. on the street. Welcome in. Gabriel, thanks for joining in. Porzingis with 5 fouls. I'll let you guys know if he checks back in coming up. He's got 5 fouls. Five fouls by Porzingis, 3 each by Tatum, Brown, and Pritchard. 4 personal fouls by Gary Harris for the Magic, 3 by Joseph. Everybody else with 2, 1, or 0 in this game. Just unfortunate for the Celtics there. Peyton Pritchard got shoved down by Wendell Carter Jr. off the box out. That should have been an offensive foul. Referees completely missed it. Pritchard on the bench right now, coming back from the timeouts. So it's Tatum, Horford, White, Brown. There's a 5th player on the court. Not in the screen of view. Once I get that, I'll get you who that 5th player is right now. But what we can see on the screen is Tatum, Horford, White, and Brown. Tatum inbounds it to White in a tie game with 4:15 left. Back to Tatum. Tatum dribbles past midcourt. It's Porzingis. Porzingis is the 5th player on the floor with 5 personal fouls. Porzingis slides it over to Tatum at the left wing. Tatum, cross-court pass over the top. Porzingis blew the layup, but he flushed it through with a slam dunk, cleaning it up, plus the foul. Oh, baby. Kristaps Porzingis. No, he did not. Sensational. Tatum finds Porzingis off a backdoor lob. Porzingis blew the open backdoor layup, but then he redeems himself as the hoop is unguarded, and he shoves it in with a left-hand finish. If you're in the U.S., this game is on TNT. Free throw is good. 3-point play complete. Celtics by 3. What a game. Boston is 19 for 21 at the free throw line. Magic cross midcourt. 3:50 left to go. Top of the key with Carter. Into the hands to KCP. 10 on the shot clock. KCP is guarded by Derek White. Gets around him. Switched here, guarded by Jaylen Brown. 5 of the shot clock. Lobs it over to Banchero. Banchero spin cycle. Banchero jumper. Deep 2 over White. No good off the mark. Tipped by Horford to Brown for the defensive rebound. Celtics with possession. Up by 3. Brown accelerates. Brown, a downhill. Brown tripped up and fouled. 2 free throws. They're going to place this ball back on an inbound. We're waiting to see if this will be 2 free throws by Jaylen Brown or not. So you got right past KCP. So we're waiting to see if that's on the floor or if that's on the shot. That's on the shot. That is on the shot. As he got around KCP. A backdoor tried to go in for a layup. Got fouled from behind by KCP. So 2 free throws here by Jaylen Brown. Up by 3. First shot gets the bounce. It's a 4-point lead for the Celtics. What's good from Norway? Ricardo, welcome in. John, thanks for joining in. Kevin, Suf31, Slicing Ninja. Welcome on the stream here, everybody, today. We got 300 plus watching right now. You guys are real legends, MVPs out on the channel. Smash the thumbs up. Hit the like if you guys are new. Second free throw is good by Jaylen Brown. 96-91. This is where championship level experience takes place here for Boston. Dedication out in Norway. 3:22 a.m. for Ricardo out here on the channel. The Magic dribble up the floor as Orlando will burn the timeout. 3:21 left to go in this game right now as we head to another timeout with the Celtics up by 5. What a game. Rye Guy, thanks for joining in. If you guys are from the U.S., this game airs on TNT right now. But yeah, I don't know where you can get it. If you're international, I'm not sure if there's a channel for this game internationally. Will from Brazil, welcome in. Got a lot of different countries out here. Type in the chat where you guys are watching from. Out in the chat right now. 28 and 13 for Jason Tatum tonight for points and rebounds. 21 points by Jaylen Brown, 19 by Porzingis, 18 points alongside 7 assists by Derek White. Paulo Banchero taking a bunch of shots tonight. 27 points, 10 for 28 shooting. 22 by Franz Wagner, 12 points by Corey Joseph, 10 off the bench by Anthony Black. From Baltimore, Savannah on the stream, welcome in. Eileen, welcome in. Chris, thanks for joining in. Out from Indonesia, we got Judah on the channel. And Rod on the stream looking for 2 more boards by Porzingis. Right now, Porzingis just 5 rebounds today. So we come back from the timeout, 3:21 left to go, and Celtics delay a game. Delay a game technical. Charge to Boston coming back from the timeout. So the Magic get a free throw, and the Magic drilled a free throw. Oh. Al Horford on the inbound stepped over the line, guarding the inbound according to the officials. So they buried the free throw. That's costly. 96-92. 3:15 left to go in the fourth. Banchero as the Magic have the basketball back too. Plus they just drilled a technical free throw. Jumper, Carter, tough one, no good. Around the rim and out. Great contest by Porzingis. The rebound hauled in by Tatum for his 14th board of the game. Tatum. Crossover, dribbles on Banchero at the low block. Tatum gonna slow it down as we're under 3 minutes left to go. Tatum, jumper, deep 2, connects on it. Oh yeah, that is butter right there by Jason Tatum as he buries the deep 2J. 30 burger by Jason Tatum. 30 points, 14 rebounds tonight. Wagner. Guarded by Porzingis. Step back 3 in the air by Wagner. Halfway down, no good. Rolled around the rim and out. Derek White controls the defensive rebound. Celtics up by 6 with the basketball. Tatum crosses the midcourt logo. 2:20 left to go. Tatum taking over the game with 30. Step back 3 in the air over Banchero. Tatum, no good. Oh, he got fouled. Jason Tatum gonna have free throws coming up here at the line. 3 shots as he got fouled off the step back 3. Defended by Banchero. Big time in this game for JT. The Magic. He should have 3 coming up here. This should be 3 coming up here at the line. Clearly Step back 3-point foul. So I don't know why it's taken. The Magic are going to challenge this call, it looks like. Yeah, Magic coaches challenge right now. The Magic are going to challenge this foul call. Magic are going to challenge the 3-shot foul call on Banchero contesting Tatum's 3 as we stop time with 2:19 left to play. So this is under review on the coaches challenge by Orlando. Wow, this is a critical call right now in the game. Celtics have never led by double digits either. Largest lead was 9. Twice they led by 9 tonight. Largest lead for the Magic was 8. They led by 8 early on in the first quarter. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. What a game. This is a humongous call here on the floor. Celtics with 2 timeouts remaining. Magic with 1 timeout. Celtics are in pretty good shape for fouls right now to give in the quarter. The thing is, Porzingis has 5 personal fouls individually. Celtics only with 2 in this fourth quarter. That's good if they're up. Magic, not so much. They're over the limit. They've got 5+ in the quarter. This is a humongous call on the floor. Initial call. Paulo Banchero. Shooting foul. On a step back 3 by Jason Tatum. Tatum 3 free throws. Magic are challenging this call on the floor. The call was on the shot. But Magic challenging the foul call here. 2:19 left. Man, what a game between these two teams tonight. Really appreciate everybody for coming out, being a part of the channel. C. Smith, Dudley, thanks for joining in. You guys, the real Legends MVPs. This has been confirmed. It is a 3-shot shooting foul. So Jason Tatum will head to the free throw line and shoot 3 free throws with 2:19 left to go. Tatum with 30 points tonight. Humongous call. Going in the Celtics' direction. Finally, Boston gets a call that goes their way, and Tatum will have 3 free throws. 31st career 30-point playoff game by Tatum. First one's good. 99-92. Tatum was heated at Jamal Mosley, the head coach for the Magic, about challenging that foul call. Second free throw, good. Celtics with triple digits on the board, 192. Welcome in Richard on the stream. Third free throw, good. Celtics up by 9, tied for their largest lead in the game. Celtics gonna win this game because of free throws. Boston 24 for 26, 10-1 run in the last minute 45 seconds. Shooting 92% at the free throw line. Banchero takes it in and scores with a quick 2. 2:05 left to play. Magic just 14 for 20 at 70% at the free throw line. Derek White crosses the midcourt logo. White's going to slow it down as we're under 2 minutes left to play. Derek White been major clutch in the fourth quarter this season. Bounce pass off to Tatum. Tatum looking to do it himself. Drives on to Wagner. Inside the key. Gets right past Wagner. Blew the layup. That is one 98% of the time that Jason Tatum makes, but he blew the stop and start layup. Here goes Banchero. Blocked by Horford. Big Al Horford. Block number 5 in tonight's game. White, triple teamed in the backcourt. White slips, stumbles with a basketball. And he takes the timeout. 1:25 left to go. Did he? Oh no, he didn't get the timeout in time. That's an 8-second turnover. 8-second turnover. He was about to take the timeout as he stumbled on the court, and the referees rolled it an 8-second turnover as he was pressured off a triple team in the backcourt. Couldn't get the timeout off in time. That's a tough, tough break here. Magic with another chance. Minute 20 left to go in the fourth. Wagner into the hands to Banchero. Inability to make a three has haunted the Magic alongside missing free throws. And they almost turned it over. They got it back. This basketball pinwheels inside the key. It's off of Gary Harris last. It's a turnover by the Magic. First one a turnover. Second one it got back to them. Third time they turned it over again. They tried to save the basketball at the baseline. And it went off the fingertips of Harris out of bounds. It's going back to the Celtics. 1:08 left to go. A costly possession for Orlando with way too much time coming off the clock there. 1:08 left to go. Inbound goes to Pritchard. Pritchard had it deflected in the backcourt out of bounds. That was dangerous too. 1:06 remaining. Holy smokes. You got to just inbound this cleanly and get past midcourt cleanly if you're Boston. Inbound, Tatum finds White. Right past the midcourt logo. White circling around, double team into the hands to Brown. Jaylen Brown, skip pass, right corner. Horford shoots a corner three, no good. Offensive rebound for Pritchard. Celtics reset with a new 14 in the shot clock. Tatum, top of the key, bumped into and fouled by KCP. KCP with a shove at Tatum after the play was over. You should upgrade that to a tech there. They actually rolled a double tech, Tatum and KCP. So the referees get Tatum and KCP. Whoa, where's the tech on Tatum? Where's the tech on Tatum? There's clearly a shove by KCP. Very minimal on Tatum's part. Double tech on Tatum and KCP. Tatum also followed by KCP, so Tatum will have 2 free throws as well. First one is good. Jason Tatum showed up big time tonight. Second free throw. Got it. He's got 35. 103-94. 43 seconds left to go. Celtics in the 12-3 run in the last 3 minutes and 20 seconds as Banchero takes the distance right to the rim. He's doing it all himself right now for Paulo. Pritchard in the backcourt, crosses midcourt. Pritchard circles around, Magic defense. Decided not to give a foul just yet, and instead Joe Mazzulla burns a timeout. 1 timeout remaining for the Celtics. 33 seconds left as we head over to the timeout. Wow, what a game. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Jason Tatum goes for 35 tonight. Man, Magic are playing the Celtics so tough, but tonight, Boston knew the key to this game was bouncing back. He needed to do it in a big way. Got 33.8 seconds remaining. Just have to close this one out right now if you're Boston. 33-8 on the road for a reason. It would have been stunning tonight if the Celtics lost 2 straight to the Magic on the road. Boston has been a better team on the road than at home this season. $35 points for Tatum. Inbound to Tatum off to White. Give and go out to Tatum around the perimeter. Tatum, 30 seconds left to go. Magic still are not going to foul. And they will finally give the foul with 27 seconds left. So free throws here for Boston. Really appreciate you guys for joining in. This game ain't over just yet. Got to still seal it up at the free throw line if you're Boston. Tatum, he's got 35. He's going to have 2 shots here at the free throw line. Exactly what I talked about here for the second half is that Celtics won this game because of free throws tonight. First free throw is good by Tatum. Boston shooting one of the best games all this season at the free throw line. 28 for 30 on free throws at 93.3%. The Magic only 14 for 20 at 70% tonight at the free throw line. There's some critical points that the Celtics made the bulk of their free throws almost, if not all, 28 out of 30. Second free throw is good by Tatum. 37-piece by Tatum as the Celtics go a perfect 12 for 12 in the fourth quarter of free throws. Wagner, quick attack, scores the layup up and in off the glass, 105-98. 20 seconds left to go. Inbound, deflected out of bounds off the Magic. Now that was dangerous. 17 seconds left to go. Celtics in the backcourt here. No matter who you guys support, let's be respectful here out to all fans in the channel, no matter who you root for here. 17 seconds left to go. Tatum, bounce pass off to White. Nice drop off, bounce pass off to Pritchard with a lot of space up the court. He gives it off to Horford in the corner, and that allowed 6 seconds to go off the clock. And then the Magic give a follow with 11.5. Wow, that was awesome. That was awesome how they drew up that play there with space. Tatum off to White, off to Pritchard, who raced up the floor and then found Horford open in the corner, and that chewed up 6 seconds worth of time. Free throw is good by Horford. Before you sign off tonight, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. I'll be off tomorrow, no stream tomorrow. I have to prep for a softball doubleheader again on Tuesday at 3 and 5. If I am back in time on Tuesday night, I am planning on covering Celtics against Magic Game 5 at 8:30 p.m. That's a later game than usual, so it allows me hopefully to cover that one if my games finish up in time. Second free throw is good. 107-98 with 11 and a half seconds left to go as Horford buries both of the free throws. Just an absolute clinic at the line tonight for the Celtics. 30 for 32. Jason Tatum, perfect at the free throw line, 14 for 14. He had a gem of a game. 37 points by Tatum and 42 minutes tonight and 10 for 25 shooting. Jaylen Brown with 21, 18 by White, 19 by Porzingis. Porzingis was excellent tonight. Magic led by Paolo Banchero. It's basically a two-man show for Orlando. Banchero with 31, 24 by Wagner, 12 by Corey Joseph. Black's got 10. Celtics really needed this one, and they got it. Just going to close it out in the final 11 and a half seconds as they lead by 9. Bouncing back. It's a reason why this team's about to be 20-2 following a loss this year. The heart, the hustle, the grit, second chance rebounds. We saw it all tonight out of the Celtics team. Al Horford, despite just 6 points, he had 5 blocks. Just an insane game defensively by Al Horford. He puts in 110% effort on the defensive side of the floor constantly for him. They have it in their front court. Wagner inbounds it off to Banchero. 10 seconds left to go. Jacks up a 3 over Pritchard. That hit all glass. Rebound secured by Jaylen Brown, and that will do it. The Celtics, just like the Knicks, just like the T-Wolves from earlier today, also go up 3-1 in their series. Boston picks up the win by the largest lead of the game as they win by 9. 107-98 the final score, and the Celtics will have Game 5 heading back to Boston on Tuesday night at 8:30 with a chance to close out this series. Jason Tatum, an absolute gem of a game, 37 points, 14 rebounds on a perfect 14 for 14 at the free throw line. Thanks for joining in, everybody, being a part of the channel for this one. Before you sign off, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well. Man, what a street fight this game was tonight, but the Celtics got it done. A critical win to go up 3-1, and every single time after they've lost, they have bounced back with a 20-2 record. And there's a reason why this team is 20-2 following a loss, a reason why this team is 33-8 in road games. Celtics. Massive game by Tatum. I believe that's a career high in the playoffs for free throws for him. And a perfect 14 for 14 tonight by Tatum as they get that highlighted right now on the broadcast. Just an outstanding Jason Tatum game tonight. 37-14 and 14 out of 14 perfect at the charity stripe for JT. Derek White showed up big in the fourth quarter. Jaylen Brown poured in a double-double too. He had 21 and 11. Kristaps Porzingis with 19. Great bounce-back game by him. 6 points alongside 6 rebounds, 5 blocks by Big Al Horford. This was a total team collection tonight. Despite just 6 bench points, still got it done because your superstar player played like a superstar tonight. He was awesome. Tatum gets it done in Game 4. Celtics go up 3-1 in the series. Thanks all for joining in, and we're going to close out to the channel members. All channel members get a shout out at the end of each and every single one of my live streams. We got Jason, Bradley, Warren Kelly, I Am Ghost, the Naija Player, Asia, Ice Baby, Katie Ogie, SG Sports Talk Channel, Lonely Satellite, Michael, John, Norma, Jonathan, Guido, Mark, and Jobo. Thanks for joining in tonight for this one here. Celtics win Game 4. They take the series lead 3-1 as Boston wins 107-98 against the Magic. Thanks all for joining in, everybody, and enjoy the rest of your Sunday night.